Hey everybody, happy Monday. Y'all come on in, hit the like button. Hey y'all. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Hey everybody, y'all come on in, hit the like button, and make sure you share the video. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Happy Monday, kings and queens. Y'all come on in, hit the like button. Thank y'all so much for the birthday wishes. I'm laughing at Tan, y'all. She over here sending me messages. I'm like, girl, I am live. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. Y'all come on in, hit the like button. I'm doing a giveaway today. I'm cash apping somebody on my birthday. So y'all be sure to go tell somebody. We having a share party today. And I am giving away some money. I probably can, Queen. Y'all come on in, hit the like button, and go and share the video. I am going to be cash apping somebody at the end of this live stream. So it's a share party. Thank you, Teresa. Hey, everybody. Y'all come on in, hit the like button. Go and share the video. It is my birthday, and I'm feeling a little generous today. So y'all be sure to go share my video. I'm going to cash app somebody at the end of this video. Hey, Queen T. She says, happy birthday. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Gwendolyn. Thank you. Hey, Knit and Crochet. Kat says, hey. Hey, Kat. Hey, Caroline. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Gwendolyn. How are you? Thank you, Knit and Crochet. Hey, Mrs. J. Thank you. Thank you, Leisha. Teresa says, Carl, it's your birthday. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Caroline. It is today, Queen. Yep. Hey, Talia. Thank you. Hey, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. No, it may be Cherry. Thank you, Cherry. Hey, AF. Thank you. Thank you, Just Tommy. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Just Tommy. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Miss Brown. Thank you, Beverly. Oh, your sister has the same day? Okay. Well, tell her I said happy birthday, Gwendolyn. Thank you, Queen Irma. Thank you, TL. Hey, Patty T. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie says hey to everyone. Thank y'all so much for the birthday wishes. It is Monday. Is anybody working today? Or what are you guys doing today? I've been out riding and spending money, buying stuff. I told Tan, I said, I'm coming home now. I'm tired of being out here. I ain't gonna say hot because the wind is blowing, so it's a little chilly here today. It's chilly here in the house too. Hey, Raisha. You at a job you hate. So what job is that, Tim? Is it a work from home job? Or is it a brick and mortar? Raisha, she says, hey everyone. Stephanie says, hey to everyone. Patty T, she says, hi, Stephanie. Alexandra, she says she's working as I listen. Laugh out loud. Nothing wrong with that, Queen. Beverly is waiting to see what you have. Stephanie says, hey, Patty. Robo says, happy birthday. Thank you. V says, happy birthday. More life. Thank you. Tasha says, happy birthday, Queen. Thank you, Tasha. Patty, she says, oh, no, Tammy. Robo says, thanks for sharing your birthday with us. You're welcome, Robo. Tammy, oh, it's a work from home. Okay. Is it a call center, Tammy? You don't have to tell us the name, but is it a call center job? Teresa says, yep, the system is down. Yep, it's a nationwide outage, I heard. My cousin, she works for one of the work from home insurance companies, and she was like, girl, the system is down. I'm like, that's good. It's like free money, right? Just sitting on the clock. Hey, vegan. Tammy said, maybe I shouldn't complain. Well, I know I get it, Tammy. Every single job I've had from home, some of them I did not like. Or it was not maybe the job, could have been the management. Thank you, V. V says liked and shared. Appreciate that. Nanny Crochet, I'm trying to write down these 20 questions our product tool to do a video. I'm going to need a Is that your first one, knit and crochet? Raisha, thank you, Queen. Tammy says, thanks, Patty. Oh, it's a chat job, Tammy. You don't like it? Is it the customers or the job itself? Tasha says her Ring cameras, she says, weren't working due to this global outage. Oh, no, Tasha. Here, let me see if my camera's working. When I looked earlier, it was fine, but I hadn't looked since I've been back. Now, I'm going to look right now since you mentioned it. Let me see. Raisha says, I love it when the system is down. Now, mine working. Maybe they not on Amazon. I don't know what company they use. Tammy says, that's it. Knit and crochet. She says, yes. V says, I like to chat. I used to have a chat job with Staples. It was okay, but it's like they want you to do so many chats per hour. And if you're not, I wouldn't say tech savvy, but if you don't know the system, it's kind of hard to keep up. And you'll have the customer like, hello, hello, hello. I've been sitting here. I've been waiting. Nobody said anything. So you got to kind of juggle when it comes to them chat jobs. Stephanie says, years ago when I worked in a grocery store, there was a nationwide outage and the credit debit card machines were working. Or they were not working. That's terrible. Knit and crochet, she says, it looks fine. Tammy says the customer and management, they keep throwing more things at us to support. I believe it. Tasha says mine are working now, but this morning they weren't. Oh, okay, Tasha. Hey, Brittany, thank you, Queen. Alexandra, she says, I missed my chat job with Third Channel. That was my side hustle. So how did you like working for them, Alexandra? We talked about them. It's been about maybe 2 months. And I think the last time I looked over here, they didn't have anything available. And I looked not too long. I'm going to look right now while we're talking. But they didn't have any chat jobs, no kind of jobs. Nothing was available. Let me see if they have anything now. I see brand ambassador. I think the other ones on here looks like on site. They got some good ones on here, but I think they are on site from what I see. They got a list though. V says email support jobs are cool too. Yeah, those seem to be easy. Hey, Rain. She says, good afternoon, Carolyn, Queens and Kings. How is everyone doing? We are great, Queen. How are you? And I will be doing a cash app today. So y'all make sure y'all take this video and go and tell somebody what we do on this channel. Go share this video with a friend or a family member. Alexandra, she says, I loved it. The schedule was very flexible. Yeah. She says, pick your own schedule. So it was great. So what happened, Alexandra? Did they end the project or what happened? Teresa says, I want to do email support or chat. Now, I did a video, Teresa. Let me see. It was, I think it was a few days ago. It was about some chat jobs. Yeah, I see it here. I don't know, Queen, if any of these companies are still hiring because I did this one last week. So we do post a lot of non-phone jobs on our second channel. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, be sure to hop over there and check it out. We did a live stream last night. Also, for those of you that are looking for companies that pay 18 or more, Tan found 10 companies and we talked about them on the stream last night. So if you missed us last night, make sure you guys go back and take a look at that video. Now, the 2.0 channel, we do post a lot of non-phone, email, chat, data entry, training the AI bots, processing documents, processing mail. Some of them, the companies don't require interviews. I would say step over here to this channel and take a look. If you see something that interests you, be sure to check first to see if they hire in your state because some of the companies are state specific. Alexandra said, yeah, the last I checked, it was all on site. I should just hate that, Alexandra. Hopefully they'll come back with those chat jobs. But I do remember us talking about that company. Yeah. And I see they got a lot of positions, but like you said, on site. Stephanie says, and yeah, they stuck me as the only lane if they were paying with their credit debit card. Every time I ran one through, I was like, go through, because I would have to swipe it multiple times. I know you hated that, Queen. Rain says she is good. That's good to hear, Rain. Hey, Rose. Rose says, happy birthday. Hers was last week. Oh, a happy belated birthday, Queen. Patty says, you're welcome, Tim. I quit my regular work at home job of 12 years in June. She says, I really dislike how my boss and the management started treating me. They weren't honoring my approved intermittent leave. Oh, yeah. That's a long time to be with a company, and then they start acting up. Hey, Alma Mommy. She says, hi to everyone. Rain says, I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Patty says, although the company approved it. That's wow. Teresa says, thank you. Alexandra says, yeah, the site I was chatting for ended the contract. Oh, I know you hated that, Queen. It's like all the good jobs that I've had, side hustles, they're gone. They're gone now. And I hate that. Mrs. J says, I had some good non-phone side hustles back in the day when Tan and myself first started working from home. AF says, I would like a phone operator call center job. I got a list of them for you, AF. So if you are a beginner, take a look at this beginner-friendly list. The first company on here, one of our queens, was hired within a couple of days. No interview. She said she just had to fill out a survey, give some basic information, first name, last name, email. She got an email saying that she was offered a position. So number seven on this list, that one is also a quick hire. Number 8, another quick hire, and number 14. And I'm missing one. Let me see. 1, 7, 8, 14. And take a look at 24 and 25. But the list is in the chat for those of you, again, if you are a beginner and you are trying to get your feet wet, hop on in. Take a look at this list here. Now, some of them are state specific. I think, let me see, 24 and 25, they do provide equipment. 26, I think they provide equipment also. But again, if you have a computer, take a look at number 1, VeriFast. This is a part-time work when you want opportunity. One of the queens was recently hired with this one. And the link is in the chat. Patty says, I was a top performer every month at their job. Yeah, it's their loss. You right, queen. Gotta move on. Can't keep getting treated bad and unfairly at these jobs. I don't advise that. You know, I don't like that. I don't like hearing that. Vanita says, hello, birthday lady, liked and shared. Thank you, queen. Hope your day is going great so far. Yeah, Vanita, I had to come home, queen, because I was just out there spending money and buying unnecessary stuff. So I said, you know what? I gotta go home. I can't stay out here all day. Tammy says, she says, Patty, they'll play around when you want to hire cheaper workers and temps. Yep. Hey, Doretha. Doretha says, hello. Hey, Lady Empress. She says, great day, Carol, and everyone in the chat. Hope all is well and your day is going amazing. We are great, Queen. How are you? Thank you, Rain. Thank you, Lady Empress. Beverly says, I wanted a customer service call center working from home. We got you covered, Queen. Take a look at the list, Beverly, that I just dropped in the chat. Those are beginner-friendly companies. I would say go through each one. They're all different. Some of them pay weekly, some pay every 2 weeks, and some pay daily. Company number 2, this was Tana and myself. We started with this company, but it used to be called West at Home. It's called Alorica now. Hey, Hustler Helen. How are you, Queen? Just tell me. So we did part-time last week. We did part-time. Let me see, because Tan, she put the list together and we talked about, I think it was 10. So if anybody's looking for part-time, I do have a list of part-time jobs. And also, Queen, look on the beginner friendly, because most of those are part-time. Some of the companies do hire full-time, but you can pretty much, with a lot of the beginner friendly companies, you are an independent contractor, so you can pretty much just work whenever. So if you need part-time evening, morning, afternoon, you can pick and choose. But here is another list of part-time remote jobs. And again, stay specific. So make sure you guys check first to see if they hire in your state. Now, sometimes it can be a little tricky. You might see some states and you have to read it because it may say we don't hire in these states. And you may be thinking like, oh, they hire in these states and they don't. So please read, because VeriFast, I think theirs is tricky for a lot of people. The states that you see posted on their site, they don't hire in those states. So please, everybody, please read to be sure they hire in your state. Lady Empress said, I was just watching the video very fast and got to know. Oh, okay, Lady Empress. But yeah, VeriFast, first one on the list, quick hire company. So if you need a job, maybe you are new to this, VeriFast is a good one, y'all. Tasha says, Western Home. That was her. Okay, that was yours too. She worked for HSN and I worked for Shop NBC, Queen. Yep, that was my first. Shop NBC was my first client with West at Home. And then I think I went on to do Pro Flowers and Virgin Mobile and GE. I think those were my 4 clients under West at Home. And Tan, she did Virgin Mobile. Tan was making some good money off of Virgin Mobile, like $750. Every 2 weeks. We made some good money also off of direct response. And they still have direct response, but the other clients, I don't think they have those other clients anymore. Only direct response. Next rep, number 4 on the list, we had a queen to apply for them last Thursday, and then she was on the stream last night, and she said she heard back from Next Rep. So Next Rep is a good one. They have some damn good clients, y'all. Some good Fortune 500 clients. So y'all be sure to take a look at number 4. They are also state specific, but take a look at number 4 on the list. This is Next Rep, and apparently they are hiring fast also. Now is the time to be applying for remote jobs. If you are looking now, you most definitely can get hired with somebody. A lot of people have those open enrollment clients too, like with the Medicare and the Medicaid, because this is open enrollment season. So a lot of people have the projects with those companies. So you can most definitely get hired with somebody. V says 100, 100. Raisha says, I was with Next Rep. I was working for a client that worked with the Department of Family. Oh, Children's Service in Baltimore. Okay. She says, was calling in, checking on their food stamps. That sounds easy, Raisha. So what happened with the client? Do they still have the client? Are you still working with Next Rep, but maybe a different client? Let us know in the chat, Queen. Do we have any new people on the stream today? Alexandra says, yes, great time to come on with UHC. It is peak season, everybody. And we just did a video on that company that she is talking about. And myself did a video, and they had, I think, like over 500 or 600 remote jobs. So now is the time. If you want a job, you most definitely can get one. So I'm going to drop the link to the company the Queen just mentioned, which it is United Group. And also Robert Half is on this list as well. So y'all take a look at both of these. Oh, she said they still got the client. Okay, Queen. She says, the client just came back, but I'm with another client. Can you go back, Raisha? That's a good one. So Raisha says that they have a client, everybody, that deals with family children services, and you are calling in, checking on food stamps. And this is Next Rep. Again, they are number 4 on the list, and they are beginner friendly, and you can pick and choose the hours that you want to work. I'm not sure, and Raisha can let us know if they will let you pick the client. Raisha, will they let you pick the client, or do they pick the client for you? They wouldn't hire me or Tan, so I can't really say about what works and all of that with Next Rep. But again, number 4 on the list, you might get hired. They seem to be in the hiring business. Thank you, Alexandra, for sharing. Patty says, I started Western Home. I worked from home for 21 years, but West was also my first at-home job. Okay. She says, I worked the indirect infomercial Pizza Hut and Virgin Mobile. Okay, Patty. You probably was working, Queen, when we were there. Elsa says, yes. Patty says, I love working with West at home. Yeah, I do too, Patty. I miss West. Raisha says, yes, I went from West to Live Ops, but I still was working for West, but then I started working for Live Ops, and they had a lot of good clients back then too. They got, now Live Ops, they got a lot of good clients now, a lot of good ones. They got the perfume client. Everybody knows the one I'm talking about. Not Victoria's Secret, but they have the other one. I don't want to say the name on the camera, but y'all can figure out who I'm talking about. Ladies, you can figure out. They have the one that rhymes with Ike, and I'm pretty sure y'all can figure out who that one is also. So y'all might want to take a look at Live Ops too. In Live Ops, they are number 5. No, number 3. Number 3 on the list is Live Ops. I have worked for Live Ops 4, maybe 5 times. That is a good company though. But again, they do have a lot of good clients now. Patty said, Raisha, do you have to be a resident of Baltimore for their food stamp position? With Next Rep, Raisha says, usually they pick the client for you. You can work any hour you want to work, like you pick the hours you want to work. Okay. Hey, Stephanie. How are you, Queen? Happy Monday. Hey, Ursula. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Queen. And Raisha said, nope. You don't have to be a resident, Patty, of Baltimore. So there may be one you want to take a look at, Queen. Stephanie says, happy birthday. Thank you. Sabrina says, happy birthday. Thank you, Sabrina. Raisha, they've been emailing you, Queen. I would say go for it. Yep, they stay specific too, V. Most of them are. Most of the beginner-friendly 1099 companies, most of them are state specific. Yeah. Stephanie says, got my first product. Okay. She says, to test off a product report card today as well. Yay. Congratulations, Queen Stephanie. So Stephanie is talking about product report card. This is a good side hustle egg. Everybody needs to check this one out. Basically, they will send you surveys. You fill out the surveys and you keep an open mind. So if they're asking, do you smoke cigarettes? And you know you don't smoke cigarettes. But in this case, you do smoke cigarettes. Do you like Coke? You know you hate Coke and you love Pepsi. You are the Pepsi queen. But in this case, you love Coke. So product report card is number 11 on the list. Make sure you guys check this one out. They will send you guys free products to keep, and you can keep the products. You don't have to pay for products. The shipping is free. All they want is for you to test out the product and then give your feedback. What did you think about the Pepsi? What did you think about the Coke? What did you think about the makeup that we sent? What did you think about the Lysol? What did you think about this product? So that's all you're doing. But they send the surveys first to, I guess, to kind of see if you are someone that is already maybe using Lysol or drinking Coke or smoking Newports. They send it first just to see. And then if you're like, no, more than likely, they're not going to send you the product. So number 11 is product report card, where you can earn money off of testing products. Okay. So I'm going to drop the list in the chat. Look at some of the other ones also. Patty says, thank you, Raisha. Teresa says, is Live Ops one of those companies you have to pay for your own background? It is, Teresa. 1099, Queen. Helen says, happy birthday. Thank you, Queen. Elsa said, this is my first time on, so where is the link for Next Rep? It's in the chat, Queen. Number 4 on the list. So Next Rep has a client where you are calling the food stamp office. No, we cannot tell you the client's name, because people have signed what they call NDA and those non-disclosure agreements. If they break the agreement and Next Rep is watching this video, they can most definitely terminate their contract. So no, we cannot. Now, I could reveal the client if I knew who the client was, but I can't because I don't work for Next Rep. So I don't know who the client is. So you just have to apply. Number 4 on the list. And welcome, Angela. And the link is in the chat, Queen. Hey, Yarn. Thank you. Hey, Leonica. Thank you, Queen. Leonica says liked and shared, and she says hey to everyone in the chat. What's going on, Leonica? Happy Monday, Queen. Alexandra says fake it till you make it, right? Works every time, huh? Helen say hi, Leonica. And she says, hi, Helen. Yarn says, hi, Leonica. Leonica says, hi, Yarn. Thank you. Thank you, Nathan. Sherry says, hello, happy birthday, Queen. Enjoy your special day. Thank you. Helen says, I heard back from Sprout. I have to redo the audio. Well, at least you heard back, Queen. Congratulations. I heard back and I had to confirm my email, but I haven't heard back anything else since then. Let me make sure because I checked the email before I came on here, but I don't think I have anything. Let me see. Yes, I do, y'all. I got the welcome to Sprout email. Thank you, Leonica. I appreciate that. And I did reach out to them because I was having issues confirming, and they responded back fast. So they said I have been approved for Sprout. Yay! So that now I can sign in and start using the platform. I'm gonna call Leonica. So thank you, Leonica, for that one. And I know you sent us an email about another one. So if you got the info, Leonica, just email it to me. Angela says, okay, thank you, love. Leonica says, thanks to everyone coming over from the Two Chicks. And she says she appreciates you guys. Patty says, hi, Leonica. Leonica says, once you redo it, you will get approved, Helen. She says, hi, Patty. Thank you, Leonica. She says, congrats. Lillian says, hey, everyone in chat. Hey, Queen Lillian. How are you, Queen? Ursula said, is next real food stamp job in Baltimore 1099 project? What is something in Maryland area great? She says, hey, Leonica, thanks for the live yesterday. Yeah, next rep is 1099, Ursula. The whole company is 1099. So I'm pretty sure that they're partnered with whatever company is under the project. Pretty sure it's 1099 also. Yeah, so. But I would say take a look at next rep, everybody. They got a food stamp project. Number 4 on the list. Where you might have to answer some questions or call and check to see if somebody is receiving the stamps. 1099, work whenever you want. I think they do interviews, but I don't believe the interview is hard from what I've been told. Several of my family members have worked for Next Rep and some of my friends also. Leonica, she says, hey, Lillian. And she says, you're welcome, Ursula. Thank you, Helen. Lillian says, hey, Leonica. Alexandra says, what is Spout? So Spout is one of those calling companies Queen Leonica shared with us yesterday, and she has already been paid, Alexandra. So you are talking to people from all over the world through your computer, and they pay 10 an hour. You don't have to do an interview, don't have to send a resume, and you don't need experience, Queen. Basically, they are taking conversations to train the AI bots. Raisha says, hi, Leonica. Lady Empress, she says, hey, Leonica. Thank you, Queen Lillian. Stephanie, you need to sign up. You didn't sign up yesterday, Queen. And it's easy. You have to read 2 sentences, and then the third one, you have to read and answer a question. Easy, though. You can go to ChatGPT and tell Chat to type the answer and then go and read the answer, but maybe kind of put your own little spin on it. Leonica says, hey, Lillian. She says, hey, Raisha and Lady Empress. Bonita says, you can call me too, Kirby. Okay, congratulations, Yes, it's gonna be a calling party. Hey, B Miss B, how are you? Long time no see. She says, hi, Carl, and everyone in the chat. Hey, Sharon. She says, glad I caught you all live. I'm looking for additional income from home, online with flexible scheduling or evening and overnight. So take a look at this list, Queen. This is what we call our beginner friendly. And with these, you can work whenever. So VeriFast, the first one on here, and I'm not sure where you live, Sharon, but the first company on the list is VeriFast. One of our queens, she was hired in a couple of days off of this one. This one, they are trying to fill, they have a blood donation project, and they're looking for people to work for that one. Evening hours, you can pretty much pick and choose, but I think the queen said they are looking for people to work evenings, maybe like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. No interview, just doing a survey, giving first name, last name, email, basic information, and then she says she was offered the job. Number 1 on the list. They are state specific. Number 4, they have a food stamp project. Number 4 is next rep. Food stamp project. One of the queens, she just said that in the chat. Number 8, this is Colony Brands. Colony Brands, this one is a quick hire, beginner friendly company. And I think Colony Brands might be partnered with like retail stores. Number 7, Omni, that's another good one. They pay every week. They have different projects under their umbrella as well. And number 14, TeleDirect, another good one. So take a look at the list, Queen. I just dropped the link in the chat. Stephanie said, you can call me when I sign up. Okay, Stephanie. It's going to be a calling party. Cherry says, hi, Leonica. Thanks for the live last night. Can I have your email? Hey, Yoker. She says, abundance of blessings to you, cutie Curl. Thank you. You know what, Alexandra? I had it. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on, Queen. I gotta Google it to find it because I don't think Tam put it on a link. Okay, there it is, Alexandra. I have it. Sherry says, I'm at 1560 on MSR, letting it build up to 50 just for data. Pay viewpoint 17 Saturday and building my usual. All right, Queen Sherry, congratulations. Stephanie says, Kara, I was tired laughing. She says 6 a.m. comes early. Otis has to be on the bus at 7 a.m. Okay, Stephanie. I understand, Queen. And they seem to be pretty fast with the after you sign up, because I signed up once we got off the live last night, and we didn't get off of here till maybe like 10:30, and I heard back today. So seems to be fast. Leonica says, congrats, sis Sherry. And she says, you're welcome. And Lady Empress says, congrats, y'all. Leonica says, it's in my description box. Click on view email Cherry. Sharon, she says, thanks for your feedback. I'm in Metro Atlanta. So Atlanta, girl. Georgia, not hard at all to find a remote job. Everybody hires, to me, from what I just see every day on a day-to-day basis when it comes to the remote jobs. Georgia, Florida, Texas are the top 3 states that the majority, I would say 95% of the companies hire in. Yarn says, I got accepted. All right, Yarn, congratulations. You got accepted to Spout. Go ahead, girl. Alexandra, she says, thank you. And Helen says, congratulations, Sherry. Congratulations, Queen. So anybody else here new to working from home, y'all be sure to let me know in the chat. Anybody else have any good news that they want to share with the company? Y'all make sure y'all drop that here in the chat. I mean, with the Two Chicks community, y'all be sure to drop it here in the chat. You made $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, 25 cents. Whatever you want to share, put it here in the chat. Raisha, I did put a link, Queen. in the chat. Yarn says thanks. Lillian says congrats to everyone. I am doing a giveaway at the end of the live stream today. Yes, it's my birthday. I'm going to bless somebody here with the Cash App. So y'all be sure it's a share party. Y'all be sure to share this video and let me know in the chat. And I'm going to pick somebody at the end. Queen Sherry says, thanks, everybody. And Lillian, she says, congratulations to everyone. Lillian, did you sign up, Queen, for Spout? Yarn says, thanks. Raisha, did you get the link, Queen? Thank you, Sharon. Lulu, thank you, Queen. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. And again, if you are new here, let me know that in the chat. Tan, she is at work. Well, she probably just got off now, but she was at work. Hey, Shawanda. She says, happy birthday. Have not been on in a while. Welcome back, Queen. Hey, Janice. She says, hi, all, and happy birthday. Thank you, Queen. Lillian says, I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it when I get back home. Oh, I understand, Queen. She said, I've been ripping and running. So if you are new here, be sure to let me know that in the chat. Welcome to the live stream. I am Carl. Tan is my business partner. Together we are those two chicks with the side hustle. And on this channel, we do talk about all things work from home, whether it's a full-time job, part-time job, side gig, side hustle, things that you guys can do from home to bring in extra income. Tan is not on here. I think she is just now getting off of work. She might try to pop in. She may rush home and try to pop on here. I really don't know, but she might. Yes, today is my birthday, and I am doing a Cash App giveaway at the end of the stream. So you guys be sure to take my video, show me some love on my special day, and go and share it with a friend or a family member. Hey, my Wilkerson. She says, hi, Carolyn. Happy birthday. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Michelle. She says, happy birthday. Thank you. Alexandra says, trying to sign up. It won't let me. Post the phone number. Okay, so scroll down, Alexandra, and click next, because I don't think you have to do the phone number. I did the phone number, and then I realized, I said, I don't think I was supposed to do this. I scrolled to the bottom, and there was a next button. See if you see it. Hey, Shay. She says, happy birthday. Thank you, Queen. Cherry says, Leonica, I am looking, but do not see an email. April, hey, Queen. She says, hi, and happy birthday, Carl. Leonica, let me know, Queen, if you want me to put your email here and I can go and get it. I'm going to go to your page and I'm going to see if it'll let me copy it. But let me know if you want me to put it here in the chat and I can go over here and get it and place it here in the chat. I do have it. Just let me know if you are okay with me putting it here. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. April says, hi, Al. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you, Shawanda, for sharing. Thank you, Stephanie. Hey, Queen Beatrice. She says, happy birthday, guys, girl, and many more liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Sheila. Thank you. Angela says, I'm Nula. Welcome, Queen. Leonica says, look on her main channel. She says, and it should say view email, Cherry. So you won't see it, Queen. You have to click where it says view email, and then it'll come up. You might have to check a box because I had to check the box. It says not a robot. Click the box and then you'll see her email. Thank you, Mimi. She says, you're welcome. Thank y'all so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate each and every single one of you queens. Thank y'all. Again, I am doing a cash app at the end of this live stream. So y'all be sure to take the video and go and share it. And let me know in the chat. Thank you, Tommy. Oh, you need to get your daughter working. How old is your daughter? Helen says, just share some more and I already like. Thank you, Queen Helen. April says, you're welcome. Lady Empress says, Carol, can you repeat the info about Spout? I walked away from the computer. So I don't know, Queen, if you got the link or not, but Spout, it is similar to the Neon app, but I think the only difference between the two, this one, you don't have to have like an iPhone or Android phone. You can talk to the people through your computer, and you are talking to people from all over the world. Leonica did a live stream last night. For those of you that are interested in this one, they do pay 10 an hour. You don't have to have experience. They will not interview you. All you have to do is just sign up. You have to read 2 sentences, and then on the third one, you have to read and answer a question. That's basically it. I think they just are trying to hear like what you sound like. So if you want to check out Leonica's live stream, Lady Empress, or anybody else here on this company, she has been paid out through PayPal. Y'all be sure to hop over and take a look. Leonica did a live stream where she was actually talking to people on that live stream. It was a good stream. I did get a chance to pop in and see some of it. So she gave a breakdown of the Spout company. Hey, Leah. She says, happy birthday. I never catch y'all. Oh, well, you called me today, Queen. Okay, Tommy. So I would say maybe let her look at the beginner friendly companies. Just make sure you guys check to see if they hire in your state. Let her start there. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate the wishes. Katie said, Leonica, I haven't been able to join Two Chicks Live in a minute, but I believe the last time I was on a live, you had just started your YouTube channel. However, at that time, I couldn't get, and it cut you out, Queen. Was it info or you couldn't get on her live? I'm not sure. She says, nonetheless, I see you stated your channel, Leonica 15, so I just tried and I got into it this time. Okay. She says, yay, I'm going to subscribe. All right, girl. Sherry says, like and share. Thank you, Queen. Teresa says, I have an iPhone, but was not able to get on the Neon app. Right now, Teresa, I don't know if they're having issues with Apple. I don't know. But right now, it's only Android phone, unfortunately. At first, it was on iPhone. So I don't know what happened and why they are not on the iPhone. They did make a statement, though, on Instagram, Queen. You might want to step over and search for them on Instagram. Because that's how I found out they were back up for Android phones. I looked over on the Instagram app and they had put a message up saying that they were back. And I was like, oh, wow. They had been back for a couple of days. So yeah, so I'm not sure what is going on with them and that iPhone. I don't know. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Lillian. I appreciate that, Queens. So I don't know, Teresa. You might want to try Spout. Spout is just like Neon, but only difference is with Spout, you can make calls through your computer. And Leonica, she has a video up on how to make the call. So if anybody is interested in this one, again, the company pays $10 an hour. You get paid out to PayPal, and you are talking to people from all over the world. But if you get you a little buddy, right here on this stream, y'all can talk to each other on this one and get paid. Thank you, Doretha. Thank you, Sheila. Yep, you can talk to your buddy and get paid off of spouse. So this is Leonica's video here. Y'all go over and show Leonica some love. Subscribe to her channel. She does live streams as well. She does a lot of reviews on the gaming apps and survey sites. So if you are someone that likes to play the games, or maybe you're interested in playing games, maybe you have questions about certain games, or maybe you've come across some games that you're interested in, but you're not sure if it's like legit or a scam, you can give it to Leonica and she will go and download the app, play the games just to see if it is a scam or not. So y'all be sure to go over and check her out. She does have another channel where she does the gaming apps, but on this one, YouTube is tripping because she cannot go live just yet. So just make sure you guys subscribe to her main channel, and I just dropped her link in the chat. And again, she did a live stream last night on the Spout Company. She did a thorough breakdown on how to sign up to the company and how to make the calls. Easy money, y'all. I just got in on Spout. I got the email said, welcome to Spout. So hopefully I'll be able to call somebody tonight. Thank you, Doretha, for sharing, Queen. I appreciate you. Hey, Natural. Natural says, liked and shared. Thank you. And Leonica says, Lady Empress, she says, I did a live last night about Spout. So yeah, take a look at the video, Lady Empress. Leonica, she talked to a few people on the video. So it was easy though, y'all. I'm talking about like taking candy from a baby. You really can make some good money off of this one. I think she said a few people are making like a couple of $100 a week off of Spout. They pay out every Friday. Shawana says, I just did Spout. I hope they email me. Yep, I did. I signed up last night, Shawanda, and I got the email today. When I came home earlier today, I had the email from them to confirm my email. And then once I confirmed, I think maybe like an hour later, I just got the welcome email. So I just checked a few minutes ago when I got on the stream. April says, thank you so much for your information and help. You're welcome, April. Shawana says, come through Spout. Right. She said, I love to run my mouth, laugh out loud. Yeah, I think it's a good one, Shawanda, because you don't have to be on camera, and then you don't have to jump through 15,000 hoops just to sign up and just to make some money. So I feel like if this one lasts, this one will be a great side hustle. Helen says, it was great. A great live last night, Leonica. Lady Empress says, okay, y'all, I'll watch it after this stream. Okay, Queen. Hey, Amethyst. She says, hello, everyone. Hope is good and plenty with y'all popping in quick to say thank you, Leonica. I subscribe to your channel and I'll watch your Sprout live soon. Got Sprout welcome email. Okay, Queen. Well, congratulations on getting the welcome email. Congrats to you. Anybody else got any good news that they want to share with the family? Y'all come on in and share the information. With the Two Chicks family. If you made $1, $2, if you have an email and you are doing an interview this week, we want to know. So y'all come on and let us know. Shawanda says, I have been doing good with D-Scout. Girl, you had a $300 one? She said she just had to take some pictures, y'all, of her meal. What? Ooh, that's some easy money, Shawanda. Go ahead, Queen. Congratulations on that 300. So D-Scout, this is an easy side hustle, everybody. I'm gonna drop the link here in the chat if you guys want to go and check it out. We did have a queen, and I did post the payment proof over in our Facebook group. This queen made $15,000. Let me say it again, because I know that went over somebody's head in one ear and out the next. This queen made $15,000 off of this one side hustle site. She had a lot of the missions, and the missions were paying like $800 and $900 per each mission, and I think that's how she was able to make all of this money with this journey. So I'm gonna drop the link here. Y'all be sure to get this in your basket. To check it out. You are open to doing mystery shops. Take a look at Ellis. We've had several queens to cash out. Matter of fact, we got a queen today. She's going to do an apartment shop, and the pay is $115. 30-40 minutes of her time and to fill out the form for $115. But she has not only made just $115 in the month of September. This queen made over $1,000 mystery shopping. She made about, I think it was maybe like $1,200-$1,300 just doing mystery shops. So be open-minded, change up the mindset, and stop thinking that you cannot make money from the side gigs and the side hustles. A lot of our queens here, Queen Helen, she is 65. This queen has a lot of side hustles in her basket. I think she has around 50, maybe 50 more. She may have some more now, but 50 side hustle eggs in her basket, and this queen is making money every day, all day off of them. So again, if you are new here and you are struggling to bring in some type of income, maybe you have been applying to different work from home jobs, but you have not heard back from anybody because, of course, everybody wants to work from home. So the competition is really, really high right now. And then a lot of people losing jobs. So, and they're at home. So I'm pretty sure coming across videos and social media posts about remote jobs from home. So everybody wants to work from home. In that case, on our channel, we give you guys options to do other things outside of a remote job. You can do mystery shop. You can play some of the games. You can take some surveys. You can do the telephone mystery shops where you don't have to leave the home. If you have a phone, you can do the gig spot one. If you have a computer, you can also do the gig spot one because they have the phone and the web shops. But if you have a car and you have to go outside of the house anyway, you can be making money off of a lot of these side gigs and side hustles. Now, Ellis is the apartment mystery shop. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys here on this live stream have gone into an apartment, inquired about an apartment, called over the phone to ask about the 1-bedroom, the 2-bedroom, the 3-bedroom, how big is it? And then they invited you in to come and see the apartment in person. So basically you are going to an apartment complex, something that you've done over and over and over again, right? But this time you will be getting paid to go to an apartment complex, asking a few questions, jotting down the leasing agent's response, and you can make money just by doing that. And some of the shops pay like 30, 35, 40, 45, but the bonuses sometimes could be 75 to 125. So Ellis is a great one. If you are new and you want to make some money, I would say take a look at Ellis. Now, we do have another company, one of our queens, and she's not in here right now, but she has mastered this one, and she was making $200 a day off of this particular one. Now, if you live in like Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, Florida, you guys probably will have more shops than other people. just because of where you live and what type of area you're in. So shopper, you can try this one. Now this queen, she was doing restaurants, nail shops, spa shops, but they have other shops like the jewelry stores, the gas stations, churches, and also strip clubs. You can mystery shop, believe it or not, strip club. So this is another one. I'm gonna drop a link for this one. And again, you get to pick the ones that you want to do. So if you see something and you like, no, I don't do that, you don't have to do that. It's totally up to you. But I would just say get a separate email and start signing up to a lot of these companies. Queen Helen, she is in here. Again, this queen is 65 years old and has around 50 side gigs and side hustles. So if she can do it, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can do it too. Yarn, she says, congrats, Shawanda. That's great. And Patty says, oh, wow, that's awesome, Shawanda. Stephanie said, Leon, I didn't make it to the second call before I knocked out. Helen said, Leonica was awesome. She showed us step by step what we need to do on spouse. And she says, thank you. Yeah, it was a good live, everybody. So y'all be sure, again, if you have any questions about spout, be sure to hop over to Leonica's channel and check out that live stream video. Shawanda says, thank you. Is it Kaya? She says, just signed up for a spout. Okay, Queen, keep us posted. Lady Empress says, woo, 15K. I know that's right. Helen says, say what now? She said, did you say 15K? I did, Queen. Sheila says, yes, I have. Helen says, wow. Yeah, she got 15,000. I've seen somebody else's, somebody screenshotted me. One of the queens here, I won't say who it was, but she did screenshot me somebody else's payment proof on the D-Scout one, and this person made 1,100. Yep, they made 1,100 off of D-Scout. So again, D-Scout, everybody, y'all better come on. Sassy says, heard anything? Have not, Sassy. And Tan looked a couple of days ago, and they are still not hiring, which is so surprising because for the last maybe 3 years, around the month of like July, August, September, they are on a hiring spree. So I don't know what's going on with Lands End. SM, how do you enter what? I'm not sure what you're asking. Lady Empress says, congrats to you, Shawanda. And thank you for the birthday wishes, SM. Yeah, so I'm not sure. It's a few more, Sassy, that we were like, wonder what's going on. Not just Lands End, but a few more companies that normally hire around July, August, and September. But for some reason, they are not hiring, which is so strange. Cherry says, thank you. I found the email, Leonica. Just realized you do not see the email. Oh, you don't see it from the phone. Oh, okay. But yeah, so surprising. I was really surprised about that one though, Sassy. Yeah. But they are not, Queen. So we still looking. You never know. They may just pop on, for November or December. So I was thinking maybe Black Friday holiday, they may pop on and say, hey, we're looking for people to work. So hopefully they will, because especially that one is a great beginner friendly company. And then they pay really good and they provide equipment and it's a part-time job. And that is so rare and hard to find when it comes to remote jobs. It's hard to find a part-time remote job that provides equipment. Very hard. Hey, Blue Phoenix, how are you? Blue Phoenix says, hey, everyone. So hopefully we'll keep checking, Sassy. So hopefully they will pop in and start back hiring. Anybody else got any questions? Are you looking for a job? A side gig or a side hustle. Now, I will be talking about some side hustles on here that you guys can do while on the clock. If you know how to multitask, you can do these side hustles while you are working maybe a full-time or part-time job from home. And I'm pretty sure Autism Mummy, I don't know if Autism Mummy is on here or not, but she has around 50 side gigs and side hustles. And this queen, she be juggling. She be juggling those side gigs and side hustles because she has kids at home. So you gotta juggle when you got kids at the house. And she has around 50. So if one is a phone one, and of course if the kids are there and she can't have that background noise, those she won't do possibly until they are asleep. But the other ones, non-phone, she can do those while they are awake. Blue Phoenix, I haven't talked about a lot of them, Queen. Was it spelled? What did I say? Let me know what I said so I can give you the right one. Thank you, Angela. SM says, Science, this is a great content. I appreciate the information so much. Thank you, SM. Let me know, Blue Phoenix. It might have been spelled. Or was it the mystery shop? Was it the mystery shop? Those were the last ones I talked about. Presto, Shopper, and Ellis. And then Gig Spot is the one where you can do from the phone. So Queens, if you have not gotten a work from home job just yet and you don't want to leave the house, and I get it because I don't want to leave the house either. Now it's going to be cold outside. So I most definitely do not want to leave this house. Take a look at Gig Spot. This is another good company. You can do from the phone. They have the telephone and web mystery shops. And the good thing about the mystery shops, everybody, you do not have to worry about jumping through 15 hoops just to get some money. These you can literally sign up today. Depending on the company, you could be actually making some money today. Oh, Land's End, Blue Phoenix. That was Land's End. Sheila, so I have a list, Queen, of part-time jobs. Tan and myself, we did a live stream a few days ago about 10 part-time companies. And also I would take a look at the beginner friendly, Sheila. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about Next Rep and VeraFast and Live Ops. Next Rep, everybody, if you are just joining me, welcome to the stream. I will be doing a Cash App giveaway today. Yes, it's my birthday here on this live stream. And all you guys have to do is go and share this video. Like the video, go and share it. Leave me a comment here. And at the end, I will be picking somebody from the stream to bless with some money. Number 4. Next Rep. One of the queens here said that they have a food stamp client. Food stamp client, everybody. They are state specific. Number 4 is Next Rep. They got other clients too, but she did mention that they just put the food stamp client back on the list. Part-time. Part-time. So y'all be sure. Take a look at Next Rep. Stay specific, so make sure you guys check first to see if they hire in your state. First one on the list, VeraFast. VeraFast is hiring like crazy. This is an easy one. The queen yesterday said that they are not doing interviews and they are looking for blood donation agents. Number 1 is VeraFast, part-time, part-time. All of these are part-time that I am talking about. And I think VeraFast, you can pick and choose, but I think this particular project, they're looking for evening people. So if you want to work from home in the evening, take a look at VeriFast. Teresa says, thanks, Carol. You and Tan always dropping the gems. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that, Queen. Yep, I'm talking about Lands and Lady Empress. I hate they didn't come back. Well, I'm not gonna say not yet. I'll say that not yet because you never know. They may pop on November, maybe before Black Friday. No problem, Blue Phoenix. You never know. Sharon says, I completed my spout application. I hope to hear back soon. She says, thanks. I'm on the borderline. I am on that borderline, Blue Phoenix, of being a Scorpio. I was almost, but thank you for the birthday wishes. Keep us posted, Sharon. Hopefully you hear back, Queen. Sheila says, thank you. No problem. Thank you, Drea. Thank you for the wishes, Queen. Somebody else, y'all. Let me see. So number 9 on here, Rent the Runway. That was the other company. We thought that they were gonna come back too, and they didn't come back. And that's another one that provides equipment. And it's hard to find part-time remote jobs that provide equipment because a lot of the part-time jobs they do not. But there are a few, a handful that do provide equipment, and Rent the Runway, Lands End, those two do. And neither one of them right now are hiring, which is so surprising. But I'm going to keep looking and checking back week after week just to be sure, because you never know. They may pop in and post a job. And with Lands End, you most definitely got to be quick on that one. Because once they get enough applications, they'll shut it down. We usually have one of our queens in the Facebook group. She'll email us and say, hey, Lands End is hiring, but we didn't hear from her this year. So Tan went and checked. They were not. Blue Phoenix says, my Scorpio season is up next in a few days. She says, I can't wait. November the 8th. Okay, Queen. Hey, Brooke. Brooke says, hi, Carol. Just been listening in a while. I finished up my 9-to-5 job for the day, looking to add some more non-phone evening side hustle to my basket. Currently doing prolific and cloud research. All right, Queen. Well, congrats on those two. Now, we were talking, Brooke, and this is not a non-phone side hustle, Queen, but it is a good one. Leonica told us about this one yesterday. This is an easy one. Find you somebody to talk to, Queen. If you just don't like talking to like strangers, I would say find you somebody to talk to. And honey, you can come up on $10 an hour off of this company. You don't have to worry about a resume interview, and you don't need experience. Basically, the company is listening in to conversations, trying to train these AI bots. So if you're interested in this one, Brooke, girl, grab you a partner here out this stream and y'all talk to each other. That's the link right there. Leonica, she did a thorough live stream about this company. Work whenever you want, Brooke. And again, it's not non-phone, but I think it's a good side hustle, girl. You get paid every Friday. They pay through PayPal, but I think Leonica said they have other ways to pay out as well. Thank you, Mimi. Brooke says, also applied to Stellar AI recently, but still haven't heard back. Okay, Queen. I'm trying to think. Did somebody get hired with Stellar? I can't remember. I don't think so. I think Meeks was the one told us about that one. Patty says, I just liked and shared this video. Thank you, Patty. But yeah, Brooke, check them out. I did post a link, Queen, if you just want to take a look. I posted a link in the chat for the company, and I also posted Leonica's video. Nope, you don't have to know the person, Drea. Nope, you don't. And the calls are like 15 minutes. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. If you like talking to people and you can pick from like a topic, because she was picking from topics, and then you can ask the person a question, let them answer, then they can ask you a question and let you answer. And then you could just be like, where you from? If I come to your state, what is there to do? Yolanda says, thank you, because I need to pay out these credit cards. Yolanda, I am with you, Queen, all the way. I'm sure getting rid of mine. I'm trying to become a minimum list. Let's see how this go, y'all. Me and Tam was talking about this. I said, girl, I'm finna get rid of everything. Everything that I don't need or I don't use, it's got to go. It has got to go. Hey, Nadia. Nadia says, hello, ladies. Late, but I'm here. No problem, Queen. Welcome in. Leonica says, sorry to anyone I missed. She says she is cooking dinner. What's for dinner, Leonica? Hey, Adrian. Adrian says hi to everybody. Thank you, Nadia. She says, thank you for all that you do, Kerr. I appreciate that, Queen. Thank you so much. And if you are just coming in, I am doing a Cash App giveaway at the end of this live stream video. It is my birthday, and I'm going to bless somebody here with a Cash App. Alexandra says, I'm too addicted to Amazon. Hey, Alexandra, and that was me, Queen, at the beginning of the year. I'm just over there buying stuff. Stuff. Then I'm looking at that credit card bill like, what? I done spent, how much? What? No. Drea says, Kerr, you are not. I'm trying, Drea. Pray for me, Queen. Pray for me, Queen. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. I said I'm trying, Queen. I am, child. And I got like when I see, the thing is, my stuff had been in storage, right? And I was at my daddy's house. So my stuff was still in storage until I moved to this house. And then I got the stuff out of, girl, you ought to see this garage of mine. Child, shoes galore, purses galore. I'm like, I'm gonna get rid of this stuff. I don't need it. I don't even think I want it, because it's old, but it's not like outdated, but it's old because I haven't had it. And then since then I've got new stuff. So I'm like, I got too much stuff. So this stuff gotta go. It has to go. Blue Phoenix, I sent in my resume to Verifast. I would, Queen, maybe use a different email, because they've been hiring people like a couple of days. So yeah, I would. China Doll, thank you, Queen. Alexander said, and reason why I'm here looking for that's the reason, Queen, because you got too much stuff too. You like buying stuff. Brooke says, thanks, Carl. I'll definitely check into that one. No problem, Brooke. And Leonica Brooke, she did a thorough video, Queen. Check out her video. So if you got like questions about the company, she actually did a awesome job on breaking down that Spout company. And she's already been paid out too. Caroline says, could someone please remind me of the 3 questions to do on Spout? So Caroline, is only one question, Queen. They're going to have you read 2 sentences. So you just read them, as if you were talking to somebody. And then the third one will be the question about where do you want to go? I think your dream vacation and why. So what I did, I put the question over in ChatGPT and I typed in London, because that's where I want to go. And then Chat gave me like a brief synopsis, and honey, I just read it and put my own little spin on it. That was it. Nothing hard at all, Queen. Wynette says, hello, all. Thank you for all that you do. I need to pay off these credit cards. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Wynette. I ain't got that many, y'all. I had, long time ago, I had a lot, but I got rid of them. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Wynette. I appreciate the love, Queen. Thank you, Zandra. Thank you, I try. She says, happy birthday, Queen. Liked and shared. Thank you for all that you do. I got to fill my basket quick. All right, Queen. We'll take a look at these side hustles. I'm not sure if you're interested in mystery shop, but I'll put it here anyway. if you just want to kind of, take a look at it and see. These are telephone, GigSpot is telephone mirror shop. Presto, this one is outside of the home, but it's easy. I mean, if you like to go out to restaurants, hey, look at Presto Shopper. And then apartment shop, this is Ellis. And then take a look at Spout. Spout is a good one, everybody. Leonica got us on with this one. You are basically talking to people around the world 15 minutes. If you got a friend that can join you on Spout, both of you guys can be making money just by talking to people. Don't have to worry about a resume, and they pay 10 an hour. So I would say take a look at Spout. Spout, I think, is a good side hustle. Egg, I heard back from them the next day. I signed up last night and heard back today. Helen says, send it into Threads card and let them sell it for you. Oh, okay, they do that on. Oh yeah, that's the is it kind of like the Goodwill, Helen, but online, like maybe one of those what they call the resale shops. One that says she got a bunch. Okay, Queen, we're gonna pray that them cards get paid off in full in Jesus' name. Amen. Caroline said, never thought of it. Thank you for the info. I need to pay out one credit card. Yep, get rid of them cards, girl. Nope. And I think I learned my lesson, y'all, twice with the credit cards. Because back when I was like in my early 20s, I had a lot of them. I think I may have had about maybe 15. But because back then, if you think about it now versus then, a lot of stores had credit cards. But a lot of the stores are gone now. So you don't really see like the store credit cards anymore. I think like Kohl's has one, JCPenney, Dillard's, Macy's. But other than that, I don't just really see like the store credit because I had all of them back then. I don't have them anymore. I got rid of them. So I'm trying to become a minimalist. That's what I'm trying to become. Leonica says, you're welcome, Cherry. And she says, I have 174 on Echo. So, Leonica, you got to email us about Echo. And congrats on the 174. I know you mentioned, like, what it is, but exactly, like, what is it, girl? What is it? And Helen says, Threads is another way I make money with items I have in home, clothing, and accessories. Okay, Queen. Well, thank you. I'm going to write it down, Queen, so I won't forget. I'm going to try to see if my little tiny roommate, y'all, going to help me. She'll help me if I say I'm going to buy her some, or I'm going to give her $1 or $2. She'll be like, yes, I'm going to help you. You know how these kids be. Drea says, Cara, can you also sell on Poshmark? Oh, okay, thank you, Drea. I need to do something, child, because I got to get rid of this stuff and give it to somebody or something. Lady Empress says, Amazon is constantly reminding me daily when Lady Empress, you better turn it off, girl. She said for suggestions or sales on things I saved in a shopping list. And see, I got stuff over there, Lady Empress, in my shopping cart and be steady adding, but I don't never check out. Oh, check out. Wynette, I signed up yesterday, Queen, last night, and I just heard back while I've been on the live. They approved my account, so I haven't started just yet. But Leonica, she has. Nadia said, consignment shops. We got a few around here, Nadia. But you know something, Queen? I don't even know if they're still open or not. I got to go see. I don't know because I haven't rolled past. I know one of them is not, and I have done it before. I have took some of my stuff to the consignment shop and sold it, but I don't think that one is in business anymore. I tried to find them on Google, and I didn't see it on there, so I said that one, they have to be gone. Juanette says, amen. Yolanda said, happy birthday. Thank you, Queen. Helen says, it's like an online consignment. Okay. Threads. Okay. Now this is Kurt. Can I suggest a nationwide company? Yeah, you can put it here, Queen. So Leonica, with that one, how do you cash out? And is it a website or is it an app? Leonica says, hey, Adrian. And Juanette says, okay. She says, I'm about to sign up. Okay, Juanette. And I don't know if you got the link or not, Queen, but I'll repost it here. Anybody here is interested in Spout, y'all be sure if you got like questions or if it's something you don't understand about the company, because I know sometimes it can be a lot. Leonica did an awesome video on the breakdown of this company. And she also, guys, did live calls just to show y'all how easy it is. Just answering and asking questions to somebody from another part of the world. So Leonica's in Alabama, but I don't think the people that she were talking to live in her state. So I think it's like a fun one. If you like talking to people, you don't have to show your face on camera, audio only. And then you can just use your headset and talk through your headset. I'm going to try to make some calls today just to kind of check it out. If I can catch Leonica or somebody on Spout, I'll be sure to reach out. I'm going to have to join the Discord and you can reach out and talk to people. Thank you, Adrian. Leonica says PayPal or Venmo. Okay. So one more question, Leonica. I don't know if you heard me. Is it an app or a website? Alexandra said, right, and save for later. It's pages long. Laugh out loud. It's not even the sales they give me. Right. She says, them dang subscriptions, laundry detergent, diapers, straight to the door monthly. Laugh out loud. I had one of those, Alexandra. I had to cut it off, girl, because I be forgetting. So I had to cut that off. I'm like, no. Adrian said, hi, Leonica. I'm like, girl, I had to cut this subscription out. And I was trying to figure out how did I even get it? Because that's not really like me to go and sign up for subscriptions. So I'm like, how did I even get this? I think y'all tricked me. Adrian says, cool. Susan, hey, Sue. She says, happy birthday, Queen. Carl, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Okay, she says, got to have your account for 7 days on Echo. Stephanie said, Leonica, is it a link? Yeah, you know what, Nadia? Funny that you say that, Queen. I saw that job last night and I gave it to one of my family members today. So thank you, Nadia. Okay, Juanette, I will, Queen. I'm gonna try to make some calls on it today just to kind of check it out. It kind of reminds me of a company I used to work for, and the company was similar, audio only. Yo, course, she says, thank you, Nadia. So this company, everybody is hiring. Queen Nadia shared this information. And let me see, because I had the link, but let me try to get the link for y'all. Hang on. Wait a second. Okay, so that's the link right there. Leonica says, yes, Stephanie. And she says, it's the website. Okay, Leonica, send me the link, Queen, if you don't mind. Blue Phoenix, girl, nothing. I done been out spending money. I'm at the house now. Now, my sister, she took me out yesterday. So she spent money on me yesterday. So I am at home now, Queen. But I was out earlier spending my little money. And I said, I told Tan, I got to go back home. I'm done. I'm gonna be good. So I'm back at the house now. Nadia said, you welcome, lady. Lady Empress said, Carl, I have a shopping list for different things, clothing. Me too, Queen. I'm the same way because I go on Wayfair and be over there looking at furniture, looking at, pictures and stuff for the house. And then I'd be like, how much this cost again? Oh, no, ma'am, I done went over the limit, so I have to get off the site. Then I might go to Amazon, look for some stuff for the, no. So I'm the same way. Oh, okay, Leonica. So I'm just like, I got to get rid of this stuff. I got to get rid of this stuff in this house, and I got to get rid of these credit anointed cards. The credit cards, to me, they the devil. They're going to keep me in debt, and I don't want that. So I got to get rid of these credit cards. I have to. I am down to one. I'm down to one card, y'all. And got rid of the other. I got three. I got rid of one. The other two. So I'm down to one. Finally, I am down to that one on my personal. So I got to get rid of it. I'm checking the email, Leonica. Hang on, Queen. And I'm not buying nothing. Nothing else. Nothing else. Not right now. Okay, I see it, Leonica. They are. Yep, they are. Gotta get rid of them. Vanessa, that is awesome. Lady Empress laughing. Girl, I'm sick of these cards. They are the devil. Because when you look at it, I had a Pods. If you are familiar with the Pods, the storage company, I had that pod maybe like 7 years, 6 or 7 years. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, look how much money these folks done made off of me. Every single month, you got to pay that bill. And I done paid this bill for about 6 years, maybe 7. And I'm just like, no, y'all gonna have to come on, bring that pod. I told my dad, I said, call them folks, tell them to come on, bring that pod to the house. We finna get rid of this pod because I'm sick of paying them every month. They done made too much money off of me. Leonica said, I'm going to show you the screenshots as well. Okay. Thank you, Leonica. I'm gonna take a look, Queen. Lillian, you laughing. So I'm like, child, I got to get rid of this stuff. I do. I don't like bills. I don't like debt. I hate debt. I hate bills. I hate paying bills every month. So if I can get rid of you, then hey, here you go. Here go your money. Got to get rid of you. Nadia, it's one that Leonica, she just shared with us where you are asking ChatGPT questions. Lady Empress said, you ever thought about doing a yard sale or putting it online? Maybe used for Christmas gift. You know what, Lady Empress? Yes. Yeah. But I think with me, the more I sit here and I look at it and I look at it and I look at it and I look at it, it's just like I'm getting calling people on the phone. Hey, girl, you want this? Come over here and get it. Hey, you want this? I just gave my friend, I had a brand new stove. It was in the pod. It had been in the pod for a minute and I had a wash and dry. I say, girl, she's like, honey, you can have it. You can have it. You can have it. So I packed it up, sent it over there. She got it now. The more I don't want it. And I just ain't got time sometimes to be like, oh, let me do a yard sale. And that's my daddy. The yard sale king. He would do it in a minute. Now, if I tell him, hey, Dad, there's some stuff over here in this garage I don't want. Can you come over here? He'll be over here trying to, make $1 or $2 off of it. But and Tan is like this. She do yard sales, but I think I just get sick and tired of looking at it. And I just want to get it gone. So the best thing for me to do is get the calling people on the phone. Hey, you need this? I got it. You want it? Yep. I'm going to send it over there to you, or you come get it. I got this. I got that. I got this. I got that. You want it? Okay, cool. Just give it all away. Mimi said, what you doing? Streaming? Leonica said, Echo is a website where you get paid to ask ChatGPT questions. When you first sign on, it gives you a tutorial. Rand says, from what I saw and further up in the chat, it said Echo is a site. Yep, it pays you to ask ChatGPT questions. Nadia says she gonna give a look at it. She says, thank you, Leonica. And I did post the link for it. If you missed it, I can re-put it here. Lillian said, when you get to, I'm tired now, Queen. They outside in the garage. Some of them outside in the garage in a tote. Some of them in here in the closet. Some of them sitting over here. I got a stand where I have like the perfume and all that on the stand, and some of the purses they over here on that stand. I'm already tired of looking at them, Queen. Time for them to go to somebody else's house. I have enough of them. So that's the link for Echo. Anybody's interested in that one, Leonica did send the link. And she sent some screenshots. Okay. So Leonica, are they telling you what to ask, or are you just kind of like thinking of questions to ask? Then I see you can go up the tier. Okay. Okay. One that says, I have you on my phone listening. I just signed up for Echo. They give you 50 cents when you sign up. At least our answers were the same. Nice. We're paying attention mostly. Okay, Ran. One that says, looks like you can also do surveys. Okay. Y'all keep us posted on that one. I know Leonica will. Helen says she made over 2K on a yard sale before she moved to the West Coast. All right, Helen, I didn't know you lived on the West Coast, Queen. So what you think about you in California? What do you think about the West Coast? I haven't been out there. It's been some years. Lady Empress says, I definitely understand what you're saying, because this recent move, I started throwing stuff away and giving things away. If I start looking at things, it has to go. Yes, ma'am. She says, minimalist is my vibe now. Okay. Yeah, if I start looking at them for too long, I just get sick of looking at it, and I'm like, this got to go. It has to go. Because it's like what I'm holding on to it for. If I don't need it and I can bless somebody else with it, I most definitely will do that. Yoker says, I just signed up for Echo and earned $1.50. Okay, girl. She says, how do I get to ask more questions? Do I download an app? Well, congrats on the 150, Queen. But just signing up, girl, that's good. Yeah, see, that's what I would like to know. Like, do you have to make up questions to ask, or are they like telling you exactly like what to ask? Leonica, if you can help us with that, we would greatly appreciate it, Queen. Adrian says, awesome. Adrian, you trying to get rid of some stuff too, Queen? Oh, nice. Me too. I'm listening to Carl as I create my Echo account. Helen says, I'm back on the East Coast. Ah, okay. Oh, so how did you like Vegas, Helen? I was out in Vegas. I actually like Vegas. Vegas is nice. Hot. Hot, humid. I don't like the weather out in Vegas because it gets hot, especially in the summertime. It's like really hot. But overall, I did like Vegas. My Wiggle said, have you ever thought about your Facebook marketplace to get rid of stuff? No, I ain't never thought about them, my Wilkerson. I haven't. Maybe I should. Adrian said, I really do need to. Helen says, I loved it, especially the weather. Oh, you like the weather? It was too hot and humid, Helen. Maybe I was out there at the wrong time of the year. It was July and it was scorching. I think it was like 120. Because my brother, he had a house in Henderson. Nice house. and we would go out there. So I was out there with him for a while, maybe like a month or two. So he had a house there, he had a house in California. So we would kind of go in between both places. And I was like, now I like Vegas, but I was like, I ain't ready for this weather, this heat. Hot, hot, hot. Ryan says, have a fabulous rest of the day, everyone. Thank you, Rain. And thank you for stopping by, Queen. Yoka says, okay, I see there is a circle icon at the top, and now I'm on my way to money. All right, girl. That sounds like a good one, y'all. Doretha, I don't know, Queen. I'm not sure if they are or not. I can put the link here, Queen, if you want to check them out. But I don't know what that one is. If Nadia, if you're still here, Queen, do you know if Copart, if that one is state specific? I am not sure about that one. I don't think I saw any states listed, but then don't take my word for it because I don't know. I don't work for them. But if you didn't get the link, Queen, let me know and I'll go and get it and repost it here. And me and Tam, we were just talking about this when we got off the stream last night. And I was like, this is a good one. But I have to go and get it because I don't see it. I had it up here, but I think I X'd out of it. Yep, I did. But let me know, Queen, and I will go and find it. Stephanie said she said it was nationwide. That's right. She did say that, didn't she? Thank you, Stephanie. Kaya says, I missed a few moments. Are we back to jobs or side hustle? Girl, just talking. We just talking, Queen. Helen says, it's not human, just how I walked around. I don't know why I can't see that. I walked around, I think you said the heat. You worked around the heat. Oh, okay. Well, honey, it was hot. I said, no, I ain't used to this heat. Because it don't get that hot here. It may be like 90, 80, 90, 95, something like that. Very seldom we'll get into those 100-degree temps. Very seldom. Now, we did this year. I think the highest was like 102, 103. But Vegas, woo, 115. I said, this is a different kind of heat to me from what I'm used to. Nadia said, not state specific. There are multiple postings for the same title processor position for different USA regions. She says, I live in Texas, so I saw a remote Texas vacancy, and there are also some bilingual ones. Thank you, Queen. Helen said, go out at night, stay in air conditioner, stay hydrated. My arthritis love this. She says, Arthur, man. It's so funny, Helen. She says, Arthur is mad at her now. Stephanie said, Kurt, can I ask what kind of winter weather do you have there? It get cold here, Stephanie, but very seldom do we get snow here where I am. We don't really get snow. I mean, if we do get it, of course the kids like it, but we really don't get it like that down here where I am. Now, where my daddy folks live, they live in Kansas. They get it there. They get it up St. Louis, Wichita, up that way. They get snow. But we don't get that here. We got it this year, January, but it didn't last long. But who knows? We may get it. Sometimes we don't get it at all. And here, the weather is kind of funny here because it'll be December and it will be like 75 degrees outside. So it's like we have that, what people say, bipolar weather. So you don't really know how to dress, what to put on, because it will be literally hot in the wintertime. So it just depends on what Mother Nature wants to do, girl. Lillian says, Nadia, do they provide equipment? Sherry says, if you don't like heat, don't come. Not next door. Girl, that's so funny. Sherry said, don't come to Texas. And you know what, Sherry? I was thinking about coming to Texas, Queen, for Thanksgiving. My dad, his sisters, they live with 4 of his sisters live in Texas. I sure was thinking about coming to Texas, Queen, for Thanksgiving. My Wilkinson, all right, girl. Stephanie says can have all 4 seasons in one day. All right. Queen says she got 15, up to 15 on the Benjamin app, 550 on Prolific, 10 on Iron Star, 6 on Eureka, $1.24 on Just Play, 5 on Inbox, got 1,000 points on Nielsen, and 30,000 on Fetch. All right, Queen. Congratulations. Nadia says, Lillian, I don't think so. Sherry says, oh, that's cool. Yeah, Sherry. It finicky, funny type weather, honey. I like Texas, though. I do. Sherry, are you in Houston or Dallas? Lillian says she's in Dallas. She says, and it's hot. And I've been to Dallas, Lillian, but I didn't stay. I was coming through and I was at the Dallas airport and that was it. But I've been, my daddy, his sisters, they live in, my aunts, they live in Houston. Wynette says still hot. She in Houston. 90 degrees. Okay. Adrian says, nice, Miss Wilkinson, and congratulations, Queen, on making their money. Sherry said between Houston and Dallas and East Texas. Okay. Okay, Sherry. Yeah, I like Houston. I do. I'm going to have to check out Dallas, though. And one of my other friends, he lives in Austin, Texas. He said it's good in Austin also. My Wilkinson, she says, thank you, Adrian. Yoker says, if you come down to Houston for Thanksgiving, pack those tank tops. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Yoker, I will. Yeah, but I like Houston, though. Houston is nice. I haven't been, though, in a long time, but I do like Houston. Sherry says, laugh out loud, tank tops with the S. I'm going to pack them, y'all. I'm going to make sure I pack them. Yep, it is hot. I really like our winter. I do like going other places warmer in the wintertime. Now, last year, right before Thanksgiving, I went to Biloxi. Biloxi is nice. And it was so hot. I was like, man, it's kind of chilly back home, but here it's hot. It's people outside on the beach. It's literally hot down here. People got shorts on, walking around. I done packed long sleeve shirts because when I was leaving, it was cold. So by the time I got there, I was like, okay, it's nice down here. We got some nice weather down here. People on the beach. People got on shorts, tank tops. I think it was around maybe 85 degrees, but here it was like 40, 30, well, like 40, 45. But there it was like 80, 85. I'm like, oof, I got the wrong stuff. Not a tank top in sight. Lady Empress at tank tops. I have friends there. They definitely say dress for the weather there. Okay. Yep. So it is very important to pay attention to the weather, especially when you are traveling. And sometimes I don't do that. I just get up and go. Leonica says, I'm back. She says, just finished cooking. Leonica, what did you cook, Queen? She says she just finished cooking her dinner. I don't know what I'm eating today. I thought about Outback Steakhouse or this other Italian place. I kind of want me some good old salmon. But I don't know, child. I don't know. And we had a Queen Leonica. She made $1.50 already off of Echo. And we were asking Leonica, like with the questions, are the questions, do the company tell you what to ask, or do you just ask, anything about to Chat GPT, and then what you have to like maybe screenshot it back? Let us know about that, Leonica, like with the questions for Echo. Oh, you cooked some lemon pepper. I bet that was good. She said, I cooked some lemon pepper, fish greens, and some cornbread. Good, Leonica. Stephanie said Texas Roadhouse within the last couple of weeks. Your Texas Roadhouse, I be forgetting about them, Stephanie. But yes, they are good. They got that good bread. Something I don't need. Something I do not need. But yes, they have that good bread. Okay, so she said you can ask. Child might be asking down. She said, just like if you was to use regular Chat GPT, you can ask whatever on the Echo one. All right, girl. Thank you, Leonica. Appreciate that, Queen. So Leonica said, everybody, for Echo, you can ask anything. So that's good. Stephanie says, yes, the rolls are amazing. Yeah, they good. The uncle says, hey, Stephanie. Juanessa and those peanuts laugh. And Stephanie said, hey, Leonica. Patty says, I have friends and family members in Texas that I'm hating on because of their summer weather. Here in Virginia is pretty chilly within the past week or so. Okay, Patty. Adrian says, thanks, Leonica. So that's good to know about Echo, everybody. You can ask them whatever. It's just like using Chat GPT. So we go to Chat GPT, we ask a lot of questions on chat. So you can ask Echo whatever and get paid for it. Hey, Shay C, how are you, Queen? She says, hey, Carol and Chad. Alicia, she says, hey, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hey, Queen. Kai says, please don't hate. We are hot. She says, we are hot. Yoker says, I have a ski jumper I wear to the airport when I travel up north for my kids' volleyball tournament. Anything below 40 will win. We have a problem. Yeah, I don't like that cold weather either, Queen. And when it's cold, I don't really like going nowhere. I don't. I get lazy, it seems like. I don't like leaving the house for nothing. Tracy says, hey, Leonica. Patty T says, it's beginning to feel like wintertime to me. It's cold. She says, I'm cold natured though. Oh, okay, Patty. Now I do like, driving around, looking at like the Christmas lights and stuff like that. But I don't really like that cold weather. I really don't. And I drive around on Halloween, and I feel like here it starts to get chilly around Halloween time here where I am. And we'll get in the car, my sister and my little niece, and we'll drive around, let her and her cousin go trick or treating through the neighborhood. But it starts to get cold to me around Halloween. Alicia, she says, hey, Leonica, I enjoyed your live last night. Yeah, she did an awesome job with Spout. And I heard back, Alicia, today from Spout. I got my welcome email, Queen. So did anybody else hear back from Spout? If you signed up yesterday, you should have gotten an email today to confirm your email, and that welcome email should have been in that inbox. Then they said we were down in the low 40s this morning. Too cold for me. Yeah, I woke up this morning, Stephanie. It was cold in my house. I told Tan, I said, girl, I'm about to turn on this heat. It's cold in here. Stephanie said, I work finally. Okay, Queen. Alicia says, I did. I had to redo. Oh, you had to redo yours too. We had another queen here. She had to redo hers, but Leonica said you should be fine after you redo the recording. Leonica says, hey, Shacey. And she says, hey, Alicia. And Patty says, laugh out loud, Kaya. She said, my family and friends are from Virginia. They had to relocate, Queen. They went to Texas. Okay. Too cold, huh? Leonica said, you're welcome, Adrian. Helen says she's been hibernating in the winter. Girl, don't nobody want to come outside in that cold weather. And see, me, I be want to go to other states because I just don't want to be at home. It was one of the queens here, Leonica. Which queen said they made the money off of Echo? Susan, I live in Tennessee, was born in New York. I love the cold. I already decorated for. Oh, okay. She says I have grandchildren, so it's a pleasure. Yeah, so you used to it, Susan. I'm just not used to it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Because I hate going outside. Got to warm the vehicle up. Then you got to wait till it warm up. And then I hate all that. I hate doing it. Alicia, she says, I hope so, babe. I'm going to be them cows. Like white on rice. Girl, that's hilarious. I don't blame you though. Stephanie said, hubby and I went to move to a warmer climate now that our son is being homeschooled so we can get up and go. Stephanie, what state are you in, Queen? Alicia, she said she just signed up for Echo. And let us know, Leon, if you are doing a live today. If you do one about Echo, or if you just kind of want to go over Spout, or if you have anything else that you want to share, put it here and let me know, and then we can push your channel out. But yeah, I want to move. I really want to move to Florida. That's like my dream state that I would like to move to. But I like Vegas too. I like Atlanta, but Atlanta it's so congested. Stephanie said Kentucky, but I'm not far from downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay. She says it's called the Ohio Valley. Okay. I have never been to Kentucky or Ohio. Most of the places I've been, West Coast, California, Vegas, been to Washington, D.C., Florida, different cities in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. Well, she says Vegas is nice, laugh out loud, but you don't like that heat. I don't really like the heat. I like Vegas though, but I didn't like the heat. Maybe I could just stay in the house while that. Ursula said Texas Roadhouse is good. Yep, we were just talking about that bread, Ursula. I said I kind of want me. Y'all talking about it. I kind of want me some Texas Roadhouse now. I don't need that. Lord knows I don't need that bread. Trying to get the bread off of me. I didn't like DC. DC was too congested. I've been to North Carolina. And it was okay. I really didn't like the food in North Carolina. And I think because I'm from the South and we like to put spices. I didn't really like California, their food either. I'm so used to the spicy food. So to me, it's like their food just tasted bland. Stephanie says, oh, and she says, one of my crafty peeps I go live with sometimes. It's from New Jersey, and she says I sound like accent wise, I'm from there. Okay. Jersey. They talk funny to me. Teresa, you live in DC, girl. How you like it? I didn't like DC. I don't think I could live there. Now I did like they have like all the museums there. I did like that part, DC. But that traffic, girl. I was like, whoo, child. Ran into some rude people blowing the horn. Like, okay, where we going? We can't get through the traffic because it's congested. So they traffic to me terrible. LA traffic terrible. A lot of high speed chases be in the LA traffic. I'm like, what is going on here? My brother was like, yeah, you're gonna see them high speed chases out here because people robbing banks and stuff, and they gonna get on the expressway, and it's like, I'm like, oh Jesus. So I didn't really like that traffic either. Alexandra said, them roads, worst thing I ever did was learn how to make the butter, and now they sell the rolls in the frozen aisle. Don't tell me that, Queen. I'm not looking for them. Stephanie said, you heard me on the first phone in the live stream. You guys did. Yep, I did, Stephanie. Teresa, I don't. I'm originally from South Carolina, so it's a bit much. Yeah, it's a lot, Teresa. But I like the museums out there, though. I did. I didn't get a chance. And so many. So I got to come back to DC because I did not get a chance to go to all of them. And that Holocaust Museum, oh my God, baby, that is a tearjerker. That is you talking about some crying. Everybody in there was crying. I had to leave out of there because everybody in there was crying. That one is a tearjerker. So if you ever go to DC and you go visit their museums and you go in that Holocaust one, yeah, that one was a tearjerker. Wasn't ready for that. I was not. Didn't know it was gonna be like that because they was actually showing like the what happened back then, and they were actually showing those videos, and you actually got to see what was going on back in them times. And honey, tearjerker for sure. Hey, have you born and raised in DC? Okay. Susan said, just finished the go part. Okay, application. All right, Queen, keep us posted on that one. Hopefully you hear back. So AF, do you like DC? I know sometimes people will say, I was born and raised here, but I don't really like it here. I want to move someplace else. Would you leave DC, move someplace else? We went to Virginia. I can't remember what part. Whichever part is close to DC, we were in that part. It was okay. Virginia was okay. I think it was a little bit better than DC though. Stephanie said, I would leave in a heartbeat. She says, I've been here all of my life. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. You just, because you're so used to it, and it's like, I'm ready to go someplace else. I'm ready to go explore some other parts of the world. So I get that, Stephanie. I do want to go to New York. I've never been to New York. I would like to go to Arizona also. Few parts of Texas I've never been to. I would like to go as well. Teresa says, yes, VA had the country vibes and it is laid back. Yeah, I have to come back, Teresa. But Nita, you was born in New York? She said, I was born in New York, Jamaica, Queens. Okay. Let me say, I ain't missing nothing in New York. She says, but we came to South Carolina when I was 2 and then moved to PA for a minute. Also lived in Atlanta. She says she is back in South Carolina, not moving anywhere else. Okay, Vanita. Now I do want to go to Myrtle Beach. So Vanita, have you been to Myrtle Beach, Queen? Um Suzanne, she says Arizona is a different kind of heat. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Queen. I'm sure it is, Susan. Stephanie said, my dream is to be on Times Square. Yeah, now that'll be fun, Stephanie. For New Year's Eve. Yeah, I would like to do that too. At least once in my life, right? Amy said, I was born and raised there. She said, but moved to Florida 4 years ago. Okay. So you like Florida better, Amy? I'm sure. I'm sure you do. Lady Empress says, oh, you were in Northern VA, the DMV area. She says she's in Southern. Okay. That's where I was. Yeah, probably so, Queen. Alexandra said, come to Texas and you'll miss the food in New York. Okay, Caroline. She says, I just sent my spout application. Well, keep us posted, Queen. Hopefully you get in. Emmy says, no, it's not fun. She said, for Times Square, you have to wear adult papers. She said, once you are there, you can't leave. Oh, Pampers. Once you're there, you can't leave. What? Helen said, New York, that's our hometown. Harlem. Born and raised. All right, Helen. Vanita said, yes, and I am not impressed. She said, I am not a water girl. Okay. See, the beach is my thing, Vanita. So if I live like in Florida, near Biloxi, Orange Beach, I think it's down in Alabama, or Myrtle, girl, I would be living on that beach. I need a apartment or something, condo on the beach. Now, Florida, of course, you know, different beaches have like the condos and stuff. And then I like Santa Monica, California. I like their beach. Their beach is nice too. They had like a nice restaurant on the beach. AL says, I love it normally, not with all that's going on here right now. My next move is Bali. Okay, AL. A lot of people are moving to other countries. Juanette says, I would love to move someday. Where would you go, Juanette? Teresa says, you will love Myrtle Beach. A lot of my family lives there. Okay, Teresa, I got to go, Queen. Okay, Juanette, you did the application also. She says, fingers crossed. Okay. But keep us posted. Yeah, Tan goes to Myrtle Beach. She goes once a year with her job. So she's been maybe three times, Teresa. She likes Myrtle Beach. Yeah. We see where we live, we are not close to a beach at all. I think the nearest one would either be Alabama or Biloxi. We are not near a beach at all, which I hate. I know Kenny, and I don't know, some of you guys might not remember Kenny, but he was one of our kings here when we first started the channel. He lived in Florida, and I think he was in Daytona. He said he had a real cheap apartment that was like right there on the beach, Daytona Beach in Florida. I was like, I wish I can get me a cheap apartment on the beach, but them condos, honey, they want some money. But them condominiums, especially Panama City. Bianca said for Echo, they let you do 15 tasks each day. So do the tasks pay the same, Leonica, or the different amounts? Lady Empress said, yes, a condo on the beach. Speak it into existence. You're right, Queen. I'm speaking it, Queen. I will have a condo on the beach. Yes. Juanette says, I like the water as well, somewhere near the lake. Yeah. Those lake views are nice. Alexandra said, retirement goals. She said she want to move to Greece. One of my friends, she wants to go to Greece. Alexandra, have you ever been before, Queen? Emmy says, I just did 2 apartment shops in Daytona. What? Today. She said each one was $100. Girl. Y'all see this? Emmy did 2 apartment shops in Daytona and each one paid $100. So she'd have made $200 today, y'all, off of what? Mystery shop. Some of y'all still sleep. We telling y'all. I ain't knocking like a part-time job, but hey, if you can get $200 within a matter of an hour or two versus a part-time job, some of the part-time job, the companies are going to require you to work a minimum of 10 hours or more a week. But if you just have to have that hourly pay, I do understand, but you can make money off of this site. This is Ellis, everybody, the apartment mystery shop company. Drea said, you better leave that time. Leave it alone, Drea. Okay. Adrian says, congrats, Emmy. Helen says, AF, we will be neighbors. I want to move to Bangkok. You do, Helen? Have you been over there before, Queen? Lady Empress says, I'm an earth sign. I love hearing the ocean and the water. Oh, yeah, Drea, I can post it again, Queen. I sure can. Shay says, congrats to you, Emmy. Stephanie said, my friend has a lake house to fish. I would love to have one in a warmer climate. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's nice, Stephanie. Drea says, Greece has a lot of cats. You don't like cats, Drea? Ursula says, DC is great tourist destination. She says, the Holocaust Museum. It is a tear. Yes, ma'am. She says, it's a tearjerker. She says, Maryland girl, but DC is a good for visiting. Yeah. That one most definitely is a tear. I had to leave out of there, Ursula. Girl, couldn't take all that. Because like I said, I went in sight unseen. Didn't know what I was going to see. When I got to seeing, and they were showing the videos of what was happening, I had to get out of there. Emma says, I just started last week. She said, I already got $400 in the bank. All right, girl, go ahead. That was fast. Congrats to you, Queen. And Emmy, if you want to share, Queen, what companies you are utilizing to get this side hustle money, drop it here in the chat. Lady Empress says, congrats to you, Emmy. Alexander said, I used to go over every summer until I became an adult and had to had to pay. I know that's right, girl. So I don't blame you if you want to go back. Alicia, she says, fire, that's good. Emmy says, thank you, Shay C. Wynette says, I have had a hard time with Ellis, not able to get a shop. She says, they put me on the waiting list. Really, Wynette? That's strange. Shawana says, congrats. I would reach out to them and just say, hey, I'm available to do shops in my area. Let them know what area you're in and maybe like what time and what days you're available and see what the schedulers have. Stephanie says, congrats, Emmy. Hey, Shira. She says, happy birthday, Carl, and many more. Thank you, Queen. Emmy says, thank you. And Emmy, again, y'all, she's doing Ellis. $200 one day. Because if you think about it, if I go and work for a company and the company is paying me $15 an hour, I'm working 10 hours a week, that's $150. This queen got $200. I got to work 10 hours just to get this $150. She didn't have to do all this. She may have went, did these apartment shops, took an hour, $200. So you got to think about that. Patty said, no. Texas from Virginia for work, but now their jobs want them to return back to the office. Oh, wow. And so now they got to go back to Virginia. Oh, that's something, ain't it? Lillian says, congrats, Emmy. Helen says, I am researching and will take a scouting trip, but I love what I see so far. All right, Helen. Lynette says, I will try that. Yeah, a lot of people are moving to other countries. I had a chance to go, and I didn't, but I had a chance to go to China and teach English when I used to work for the schools that I was working for. They were offering teachers to come over to China to teach the children in a classroom. But I didn't want to go to China. I was like, no, I don't want to go over there. But some of the teachers, they did go over to China and they were teaching over in the classroom. But they were paying like it was an all expense paid trip. And if you wanted to relocate, they would help you find a place to stay and all of that. But I'm just like, no. I'll stay right here in the USA. Emmy says, if you guys are looking to move to Florida, let her know she's a realtor. Okay, girl. All right, Emmy. We will keep you in mind, Queen, because I might be looking in Florida for something. Don't know what yet, but I wouldn't mind having that condo on the beach or apartment. Doesn't matter. Either or. Patty says, but they don't want to move back here. So they're looking for new permanent jobs in Texas. Yeah, that's a bit much, Patty. I mean, to take people through all of that rigmarole, like, we move. We don't want to come back. Why we just can't work from home? Let us work from home. Emmy says, also, there are about 6 countries that are offering incentives for people moving there. Really, Emmy? Do you know the countries? Which ones? My cousin, she's thinking about moving to Japan. She's fascinated about Japan. So she's going to go over next year on a trip just to kind of see what it's all about. So I say, yeah, go check it out. I had a few students that lived in Japan. I had a few students that lived in Turkey, Saudi Arabia. It's another little city down in Saudi Arabia, and it's like next to Saudi, I can't think of the name of it. Some of them lived in Korea. I had a few to live in Korea and a few that lived in China. Hey, Xavier, how are you, King? Xavier says, hello, everybody. And one of my students, y'all, lived in, well, a couple of them lived in Saudi Arabia. And when I say capital RICH rich, these people were stupid rich. I was teaching the class, bro. This is so funny, y'all. I'm teaching, right? My student, he was about, I think like 6 years old. So I'm teaching, we on the screen, we talking. I look in the background, his grandmama is on an elevator. I said, I quit talking. And I'm looking, she on the elevator in the background, and the elevator was gold. I didn't know what it was until I saw her going up and down on it. I said, she back there waving at me. I'm like, y'all got a gold elevator in the house? And she just was smiling and waving. And I was like, oh, wow. Wow. Like, wow. Never seen this before. Had the most beautifulest ceilings. Like the ceilings looked like they were made of gold. And I'm like, what is this, a palace or something? like, cause over here you may see a house like that, built like that, but this was some stuff I had never seen before. Never. Yes, Xavier, the elevator was gold. It looked gold to me. Gold. And I was like, and that's the elevator? Yeah. This was the elevator in the house. And the house was like 3-story, y'all. It was like 3-story because she would go up, come down. She may talk to him, and then she'll go get on the elevator and go down. So it had to be like 3 floors. I'm like, wow, I've never seen this before. Never, ever, ever. And then one of my other students, she was also from over there, and she was like maybe 11 or 12, real talkative, very smart. She was like, yeah, I have a nanny, I have a car, I have, animals like camels. They're outside. I have a real big swimming pool. I'm like, huh? How you got a car already? She's like, yeah, we have like butlers here in the house. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, we have like people that work for my mom and dad here in the house, and they drive me. If I want to go somewhere, I just have to, let my driver know, hey, I want to go somewhere, and they'll take me wherever I need to go. And I'm like, you got all this and you're a kid? She's like, yes. But it is unreal what they have over in those other countries when you see that stuff, and it's like, wow. Unbelievable. Xavier said, no way. He said, that's unheard of. Yeah. Yeah, Xavier. It's unbelievable because if you're not familiar with like the cultures and like different places, it is unbelievable. When you actually see it, you may hear about it or people may talk about it, but to actually see this for yourself, and it's like, and these are children, so they're not, lying or exaggerating about stuff. So, and then you actually can see it on the camera. So it's like, did I just see a gold elevator? No, I didn't see that. And I'm still looking because she going up and down on the elevator. I'm like, this is unreal. Shira, she says, wow, Japan. Yep. Adrian said, baby, I know that's right, Grandma. Girl, yes, unreal and unbelievable, but yeah. He said it sounds like some awful movie. Xavier said, children, they tell the truth. Yeah. He said, that's like a dream come true. And it's so, I guess, ironic because all the children that I was teaching, and if they were in Saudi, the majority of them had all these things. Like one of my students, she had a huge bedroom. So she would be in her bedroom and she would do her lessons from the bedroom, and she would just go around the room and show me all of the things that she had in her room. And it was just like, wow, girl, you got so much stuff, like all types of toys everywhere, just all over the room. And it's unbelievable. But their kids, a lot of them, I wouldn't say like spoiled. I just think that that's the culture. Like they can just get like whatever they want. Sherry said, I wonder if they need any other family members. Alexander said, right, laugh out loud. Do they want to adopt me? That is hilarious. Xavier said, what was your first reaction? I was in awe, Xavier. I'm look, because I'm teaching. I just stopped talking. And I saw her, the grandma in the back, and she was waving at me, and I'm just like, it's a gold elevator. Like, I'm looking in the camera like, it's a gold elevator. Like, am I really seeing this? The elevator is gold. And then I'm looking at the ceilings. The ceilings were gold. Like everything in the house was like furniture that I've never seen before. Never, ever, ever seen before. Because you could see like wherever room the child was in, you could see like different parts of the house. And some of the kids, they would actually get up and go around in the house just so you could see what they have. And I'm just like, y'all got more stuff than me. You how old again? You 5 and you 6 and you got this, and that. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yep. Lillian said, right, adopt me. Sherry says, Alexander, us. So it's interesting to see and to talk with people that live in other countries. It's very interesting to see, like, how do they live and what do they like to eat and what do they like to do. It's very interesting to see that. Yes, it is. And one of my students, now this was an older, matter of fact, it was a lady and a guy. They were older though, 2 different people, 2 different occasions. They were in Dubai. So they were driving in the car, and I'm looking like out the window and I'm seeing like all these buildings and Oh, the buildings was just beautiful. Like over here in the United States, you know, we some places have different looking buildings, exotic looking buildings, but this was like every single building that they were passing by just looked exotic. And I'm like, where are you? They like, I'm on my way to work. I'm driving. I live in Dubai. I'm like, wow. So this is what Dubai looks like? It's unreal. I swear it is. They said, I really believe there are at least or a lot of millionaires. Yeah, that country, I think a lot of them over there, they're rich. Yes, they are. Like I said, capital RICH rich. Ursa said, Emmy, isn't the home insurance becoming extremely expensive now in some parts of Florida? Yep, real life ultra rich kids, Xavier. Leonica says she got 57 points. What is this one, Leonica? This a new one? Well, congrats on the 57, Queen. I ain't heard of this one. If you tell us about it, I don't know. When I said for real, I just need someone to cook me dinner. Yeah, why not? They got all their butlers and cooks and everything, girl. Emmy says it's always been expensive. I can imagine. Hey, Teresa. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. She says, Carl, you always seem to be happy. Thank you. I try to be, girl. Life too short. Then as I looked up, it's that's the walking one. Yeah. Xavier said, I'm asking about the point. Luke TV. What is that, Xavier? Is this a new one? A new side hustle king? And Xavier, he is on Facebook. So if y'all wondering, like, she talking to somebody, but I don't see him on here. He on Facebook. So this one, Leona, I'm gonna put it up here. She said this one is the walking app, y'all. She says you can get the coins for different gift cards. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Thank you, Leonica. So you can get gift cards. This is a walking app, everybody. Leonica is sharing and okay, Xavier. Thank you. He said, yep, and I'm not going to gatekeep. Thank you so much. So Leonica says you can get the gift cards from Amazon and PayPal. And she says that PayPal cards, they start at the $5 and they go up to $150. Okay. Queen. So this is the blog right here. We about to do a revamp of the Two Chicks blog. We are working on it now. We're gonna get some. Well, we working on it. We got somebody already to revamp it. So at the top, Queen, you'll see the word blog. If you click there, you'll be able to see the jobs. And we are posting jobs on the blog daily. Not you, five, Teresa. Teresa. Oh, they didn't notify you? They probably notify a lot of people because I don't see a lot of our queens that normally come on. I don't see them on here. So you probably not the only one, Teresa. Hey, Yolanda, how are you, Queen? She says hello to everybody. Oh, Lillian, you have the app. So what do you think about that one, Queen? That's funny, Teresa. You're fired. Emmy says, gold attracts more abundance. That is all intentional. So Leonica say Amazon cars $5 and $25. eBay is they got eBay. She said eBay is $5, y'all. Walmart is $5 and $25. Starbucks is $5. Nike is $10, and Sephora. Girl, I love Sephora. Don't tell me that. Sephora be getting all my little change come Christmas time, honey. Nope, I did not pay anything, Queen, for money time. They ain't asked me for no money. Hey Sandra, thank you, Queen. I appreciate the wishes. The uncle said also 25 for Starbucks and 25 for Target. Child, Starbucks, Sephora, Nike. Walmart. I don't really shop at Walmart a lot anymore. I think because Amazon be having stuff that I like. Sometimes they be price wise, they be a little bit better than Walmart. Now, thank you, Leonica. So, WeWord is the app, the walking app, everybody. You can get gift cards off of this one just for walking. Things that you do. Maybe I walk on this walking pad, Leonica, and maybe I can come up on me some coins and cash out. What I need to cash out, like 500? Does 500, is it equivalent to $5? Let me know, Queen. I've been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes. How come didn't nobody tell me? Y'all just gonna let me talk? Y'all gonna let me talk? I've been on here 2 hours and 30 minutes to the T. I'm gonna pick somebody to give this cash app to. And I'm getting off of here. Shira, she says, thank you, Leonica, again, girl. $5 is 500 coins. Okay, Leonica, maybe I can come up on 500 today on this walking pad. I gotta get on this walking pad today. I've been cheating. So I got to get on the walking pad. I'm not Queen. Leonica said, you're welcome. I'm not Stephanie. I got them right here. Tangy, y'all have to thank Tangy because she put the link together for you guys for these 30 side hustles that you can do while you are still on the clock if you know how to multitask. It's called multitask. If you are on the clock and you have a phone job, when the phone rings, you know to put the phone down and you know to take that call. And then once you get off the call and you don't have any other calls, you can do some of these side hustles. So that's like a 2-for-1. Leonica says she got 2188 on the neon. All right now. You know, Teresa, I had a slice of cake yesterday, Queen. My sister took me out. I don't need to be eating no cake or no bread. But yeah, I did. I ate a slice of cake yesterday. I sure did. Lynette says, woo, my Wilkinson said, went to the laundry in my bed and thought you be out now. She said, you're not going out for tonight for your birthday. I went out yesterday, Queen, before I came on the live. Shira says, thank you, Tan. Go ahead, Leon, look on the 28. I think I got, let's see. 21. Girl, let me see what I got. I've probably been calling somebody today on the app. I ain't called nobody. I got 2249. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see that? That's what I got on Neon right there. 2249 on the Neon app. Yokar, she says, right, I had to leave. You hop in the car to go pick up my girls from practice at school and turn you on my speakers on my drive. I thought the same thing. I'm still here. Helen said, because we having fun. All right now on your birthday. I got some vanilla, Teresa. Because last week I was cheating and I shouldn't have been eating this cake. But I had vanilla last week. We got a place here and they sell cake. Like you can get the whole cake, but they also sell slices of cake. Yeah. So I cheated, y'all. I shouldn't have been eating no cake, but I said, you know what? I want some vanilla this time. Because I always get like lemon or strawberry. So my sister took me out yesterday. Stephanie, she said I need some more Android talkers. Helen said, keep talking. Leonica said, are you available later, Stephanie? She said, yep, I am. Hey, Queen. Locally, how are you? Thank you. Leonica says, okay, let me know. I'm available, Stephanie. Chantel says, it's about $10 an hour or 10 for every 15-minute sessions. That, Chantel, I don't know. Leonica did it last night, Queen, on a live stream. Leonica, and I only know about 3 calls that you did last night. Let Queen Chantel know how the pay works. Stephanie said, cool, Leonica. Teresa says, that sounds good. Yeah, Teresa, I ate all the food yesterday that I should not have been eating, but I ate it anyway, Queen. So today I was thinking about getting, and I probably won't, but I was thinking about Texas Day Brazil. Leonica said, if anyone has any questions about SPAL, feel free to email me. I'm a Libra, Queen. I'm borderline. Libra, between Libra and Scorpio. Juanette said the Neon app. I have it, yes. It's on the Android phone, Juanette. Right now, I don't know what's going on with Apple. If you have Apple, you probably cannot download the app right now. I don't know why. It was on Apple. They might be having issues with Apple, is what I'm thinking. But I don't know for sure. But right now, Neon app is only for Android users. At least you need some cake, Queen. My Wiggles said, we out counting green, hundreds and fifties. Laugh. Laugh out loud. Papoose new jam. Yep. Count them, Queen. Leonica said, this is from the admin on Spout. I'm going to put it up here. Thank you, Leonica. She says, so pay for every call prorated for the per hour rate. Chantel. So here is the link to the 30. Are you borderline Gemini and Taurus? Okay. When is your birthday, Queen? So this is the link to the 30 side hustles that you can do while you are on the clock. Leonica says, you're welcome, Chantel. She says, thanks. Adrian says, I was able to call my daughter yesterday using the Neon. But maybe it's because Samsung calling her iPhone. We spoke without an issue, though. Yep. So if you're calling somebody, Adrian, they have to also have, in order for you to make money, Queen, they also have to have the Android phone. So if I'm talking to Leonica, we both have Android, we both will make money. When we hang up the phone, she'll have some money, I'll have some money. But since it's not working on the iPhone right now, they are not going to pay you for calling through if you have an Android and you're calling somebody on an iPhone, or vice versa. They're not going to pay. Has to be an Android phone right now. They're having issues, I think, Juanette, with Apple, so they are not paying the Apple users right now. I don't know what's going on because they were on Apple, but I don't know. April says, okay, everyone, have a good night. And thank you, Carol, for sharing on your birthday with good info. Thank you, April. Juanette said, boo. Alicia said, can I use Neon app with my regular number, or can I use a text now free number? No, Alicia, has to be directly from your Android phone. If you got Android, you have to call somebody with an Android, and they also have to download the Neon app in order for both of you to make money. So I have the Neon app. I called my father. I told him, go download this app. So he has the Neon app. So if he calls me through the app, we both make money. If I call him through the app, we both make money. So whoever you are calling, they will need to have Android, and they have to go and download the app. Everybody, both parties have to have the app downloaded. Adrian said, Wynette, my daughter sent me the app last month. I'm not sure what's going on with Apple now. She is an iPhone user. You know what, Adrian? Last month, everything was fine. I don't know what happened, but when they went down and they came back up, they sent the email and said Android only right now. So I don't know if they're having issues. They may have lost their license on iPhone. Apple is, from what I hear, Apple is pretty tough on these apps. It's like everything has to align, and everything with them seems like has to be perfect. And if people, and this is what I think happened, people started complaining about the app, the Neon app, to Apple. And once they started getting those bad reviews, I think Apple may have taken them off of their site. That's what I think. That's my opinion. I really don't know, but that's what I think happened. That's what I think. Helen says, I just signed up with Echo. She got her 50 cents. All right, girl. Okay, on the 20th of June. Okay, Queen. I got a few family members that's in June also. Adrian says, got it, Carol. Thanks, because I didn't bother to read their emails. Hey, Adrian, I'm guilty of that too, Queen. And the only way that I knew what was going on, I went to their Instagram. So go to their Instagram, Queen. If you have Instagram, maybe follow them just in case they roll out some updates. And that's how I found out that they were even back up. I hadn't read no email. They had sent one, but child, I'm like you. I think it went to the spam folder, and that is the reason why I didn't even know they were back up and going, because the email, I think mine went to my spam folder. I just so happened I was on Instagram one night. I said, let me go check the Neon app. Let me see if it's an update. And there it was. They had an update, and they said, people in the comments were saying, hey, they're back up and they're on Android. And that's how I found out. Wynette says, thank you, Adrian. Leonica says, keep asking questions of ChatGPT and it will keep paying out, Helen. Okay. This one, Teresa, it is a new one. Leonica found this one, and you get paid to ask questions to ChatGPT. No matter what the question is, you get paid to ask the question. Alicia says, okay, going to tell my mama. Yep, Alicia, because I told my daddy, girl. I said, hey, you want to make some money? He like, yeah. I said, okay, well, go down. I need you to download this app, and we can talk on the phone. You want to call me? Hey, let's talk and get paid to talk. You know what I'm saying? So he went and downloaded the app, Alicia. I had to walk him through it, but we made it. We made it through. Adrian said, can I call my other Android and talk to myself? It is hilarious, Adrian. Adrian, do you have somebody that can talk on the phone, Queen? Thank you, Shacey. Thank you so much, Queen, for the birthday wishes. Leonica said, Echo is a website to ask questions to ChatGPT. Got the website from a friend, Teresa. And I think they pay out Leonica PayPal. I think that's what you said. Hey, Felicia. Thank you, Queen. She says, happy birthday, Queen. She says, hi, chat fam. Just got off work. Love y'all. Felicia, how's the job? And congrats again, Queen. Leonica says, hey, Felicia. And Helen says, okay, Leonica. Teresa says, thanks, Leonica. And I did put the link, Queen Teresa, in the chat. And anybody else that want to check out Echo, non-phone side hustle, Queen Leonica shared this one today. Alicia says, laugh out loud, Adrian. Teresa, did you get Spout? You might want to take a look at Spout, Teresa. $10 an hour. You are talking similar to Neon, but with this one, you're talking through the computer. So for those of you that had the Neon one, you might want to take a look at Spout. You don't have to worry about iPhone, Android. You talk through the computer and you are talking to different people, but you can have your friends, family members to sign up and you guys can talk to each other. So this is an easy one. Leonica did a live stream last night. She did a thorough live stream on this particular one. She has already cashed out. They pay out every single Friday. PayPal, and I think they have other options of getting paid out, but PayPal was her choice. She sent us payment proof already. And I think right now she may have a little bit more, but I think I saw on the stream she was at $54 for the week so far. Now the week ain't over yet, so she still got time to get more money. I think she still got time to get more money. So y'all be sure to take a look at Spout. The link is in the chat, and then sign up. Easy one. They're going to have you read 2 questions. The third one, you would have to read and answer the question. What is your dream vacation and why? That's the question. I did it. I got my welcome email. I did it last night. They sent me the email today. Quick hire side hustle. You are talking to people through the computer. And they have other people on there. You have to sign up to their Discord. And you can just, ask questions. Where you're from? What do you like to do? If I were to come visit, what type of places would I go to? 15-minute call. Anybody can do this one. No interview, no resume, no experience. Link is in the chat for the company and also for Leonica's video. Alicia says, laugh out loud, Adrian. April says, you're welcome. Hey, Miss Arlene. How are you, Queen? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Felicia says, hi, Leonica. And Leonica says, if you need help, she says, I can message you on Discord, Helen. And she says, you're welcome, Teresa. Adrian says, laugh out loud. Okay, we'll do. Hey, Dee Dee. How are you today, Queen? And thank you for the wishes. Leonica says, Just Games is a good app too. Whatever games you have installed on your phone already, it will pay you just for playing. What? I never heard. You know something, Leonica? Yes, I have. I think I saw that one today when I'm playing. And I didn't know what it was. I mean, I knew it was an app, but I didn't heard nobody say they had used it. So I wasn't sure if it was, legit or not. But I wrote it down, Queen. Just Games. Just Games is the one. She said you get coins and exchange them for cash rewards. I like that. My Wilkinson said, is the Echo app called Echo by a little? No, it's a website, Queen. So look in the chat, my Wilkinson. I just dropped the link. I don't know if it's an app or not. Leonica hadn't said. She says it's not an app. Well, Teresa, get the typing, Queen. You can get paid for the question. Leonica says it's a website. AF says, what's Leonica's email? I'm trying to get onto Spout as well. Thank you. So AF, this is the link, Queen. This is not hard at all. Click this link at the top. Not at the top. You will see a blue button that says get started. The link is in right under your message. Click the link, go to get started, and just sign up, Queen. It's not hard. And then Leonica, I put her link in the chat. Teresa says, thank you, birthday girl. Felicia said, this was my first day on the phones, and it was really good. It went by quick for Monday. Okay, Queen. Good to hear. Echo. Adrian says, cool, thanks. Xavier says he loves your channel, Leonica. Adrian says Leonica stays up on the new gigs. Thanks, Leonica. Leonica says, Carl just posted the link, my Wilkinson, for Echo. Teresa says, I was on Leonica's channel live last night until my phone told me to get out. It was too hot. Oh, that's so funny, Teresa. And she says, you're welcome. She says, laugh out loud. Teresa, my Wilkinson said, okay, Leonica. Leonica says, it's very important to join the Discord to stay in the loop. She says, thanks, Carl. On my Discord channel, Helen. Teresa says, for sure, Leonica, live with 2 chicks. Then you was just too much for my The phone said bye-bye, overheated. My computer sometimes does that, Teresa. I don't know why though, but yeah. It did that the other night. We was on live. It was overheating. Helen said, okay, we'll do Leonica. Juanette said, so happy I hopped on another egg in my basket. I still do prolific and branded. All right, Queen. Leonica says, thanks, Xavier. And Lillian says, thank you, Leonica. And she says, you are welcome. Lillian and Kaya, she says, already on Echo, another egg. Leonica says, on my Discord channel, we share payment proof experiences about apps and etc. Oh, on the Discord channel. So you got the link for that too, Leonica, on here? I know you got a Discord channel, but type it here, Queen. Or is it on your is it on your page or in your description box? And I can put it here. She said, yes, I do. Okay, Stephanie says, I'm still working just gains for cash out. However, I couldn't get it to work on my tablet. I'm gonna take a look at Just Games because I play a lot of games. That's like a 2-for-1 right there. If I'm playing the game, I'm already gonna get paid from Money Time or from Just Play or from Best Play, and then I'll get paid too from Just Games. Okay, cool. You know what, Teresa? Probably so, because every time we do the lives, I do have a lot of tabs open. And I try to close them, but then it's like I can't because I know sometimes people will miss it, the information, so I try to leave them open. So that's probably what happened. But yeah, it's been doing it lately. It hadn't been doing it at first though. So I don't know. This used to be my mom's laptop, and we bought this laptop for her. It was her birthday gift, actually. I think 2021. It was either 21 or no, it was 21. It was 21 because she passed in 22, so it was 21. So Leonica put it here. So it's about 3 years old, 4 years old, Teresa. It's a good laptop. It's an HP Envy. It's a good laptop. Lillian says, I need to get another phone because my storage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lillian. I understand, Queen. I do understand that. So I'm going to get his cash app to somebody here in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all like and share this video. It is my birthday today, but I am going to bless one person here in the chat with a cash app. So let's see who is it going to be. And then I'm going to get off of here. I think I'm going to go try to find me something to eat. Maybe my dad will swing by and bring me something to eat. I'm going to see. So let's see who is it going to be. Blessed says, okay. Hey, Blessed. Thank you, Carissa. Appreciate that, Queen. Adrian says some chocolate cake. Now, I had vanilla yesterday, Adrian. Maybe I go back down to the place and give me a slice of chocolate. Patty says, so I kick Walmart. You kick Walmart to the curb too and fell in love with Amazon. Kaya said, happy birthday. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, I try. Stephanie said, give $1 to everybody. Oh, now, Stephanie. Okay, so Leonica said, I'm going to put the link here. She said the Discord is in. Wait a minute, Leonica, hang on. She got the Discord in the description box. Wait a minute. So let me see if I can get it. Leonica, I don't see it. Let me refresh. Let me see if that's going to work. And child, ain't no telling how long it take YouTube to update anything. Okay, I see it now. I see it. Okay. So I see it now, Leonica. So I'm going to put Leonica's Discord in here. Y'all be sure to go and join. Teresa says, put a cooling stand underneath your laptop. It helps. Okay, Teresa. Thank you, Queen, for that idea. I'll do that. Kai said, I'm with Stephanie. $1. Laugh out loud. Adrian said, yeah, a little slice is valid. Carissa says, Aldi all day. They got some cake, Queen. I ain't never seen no cake in the Aldi's by me. Thank you, Yolanda. Teresa said, me. Wynette said, Mimi, laugh out loud. Shower said, okay, daddy's girl. He might do it for me, Queen. I just have to call him and kind of, egg him and see. But he might. I don't know if he's still out because he was out earlier. Thank you, Shay. Lillian said, me. Xavier said, y'all be sure to check out Survey Junkie. He's made quite a bit off of that site. Thank you, Shay. Leonica said, I will see if I can share my screen on Discord with y'all to show you the Echo website. Stephanie said, I don't have the cash app. Oh, Stephanie. And I think I am going to choose Queen Lillian. Queen Lillian, you are the Cash App winner. Congratulations, Lillian. Be sure to email me, Queen. I'm gonna put the link here. And we got more giveaways to do, y'all. So if you didn't win this time, I got a box of headsets over here. Tan got some stuff at her house, and we still are going to be giving away the laptop. Now, the laptops, they are at my father's house. I have to go over there and get them, but we do have them already. So y'all be sure to go tell a friend. We're trying to grow the channel to 150. And when we do, we are going to bless 5 people. And the disclaimer, because we have to say this, the laptop giveaways, all of these giveaways, the Cash App, groceries, they have nothing to do with YouTube. We are not partnered with YouTube. We do have to say that. Lillian says, thank you so much. Everybody says congrats to Queen Lillian. Leonica says congrats, Adrian. Why try to be me? Shawanda, Teresa, Gwendolyn, Blessed, Alicia. Congrats. Teresa says, oh, I need a laptop and a headset. Yep, we give them away, Queen, on our channel. I got a box full of headsets, and sooner or later, I don't know when, but I think we're going to give away the headsets probably maybe in another week or so. Might give away 2 or 3 this week because I got a box full. Drill says congrats. Bless, you need a laptop. Carissa says congrats. Shira says congrats. Kaya says congrats. Wynette says congrats. Helen says congrats. Yolanda and Sherry. Xavier, they says congrats. And why try to be me? She said, we are all winners. We found this channel. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. Shawanda said, why I just checked my email. Spouse says, I'm in there. All right, girl. And you just signed up, didn't you, Shawanda? That was fast. That was super fast. Lillian said, thank y'all. Shay says, shout out to Leonica. Yarn says, congrats. Alexandra says, congrats. Adrian, she says, agreed. Why try to be me? Thank you, Adrian. Vanita says, congrats. And Shawanda, she says, yes. Leonica says, congrats. Doretha. He jumped. Doretha says, congrats. Carissa said, I'm late to the live and we'll have to catch the replay. No problem, Queen. Leonica says, thanks, Shay. Didi says, congrats, Lillian. Stephanie says, I do Amazon gift cards, though. Adrian says, congrats, Shawan. I'm going to sign up for these in a bit. I'm going to sign up for Echo. I'm going to make sure I do that one, since that one seems to be like extremely quick. Teresa says, congrats, Lillian. So, yeah, we will be doing more giveaways, everybody. So if you didn't win this time, you never know. You might win next time. We've had a lot of winners here on our channel. Some of these queens in here have already won laptops, cash apps, gift cards from us. Teresa says congrats. Patty says congrats, Shawanda. Linda, she says congrats, Lillian. Leonica says I gotta see how to share my screen. I don't know about Discord, Leonica. I would ask ChatGPT, Queen. I'm pretty sure Chat has the answer. Teresa says that C was very fast. Shawanda says, see you all next time. Enjoy your birthday. Have a good night, chat. Thank you, Queen. And Patty, she says, good night, Shawanda. So I'm going to get off of here, everybody. Thank y'all so much for all of the birthday love. And thank you for joining me on today's live. Now, tomorrow is Tuesday. I might do another live tomorrow. You never know. I might pop on here and do another live. Teresa says she is a winner, everybody. Yeah, Teresa got a laptop from us. Adrian says, you're welcome. Enjoy. Yarn says, thank you. Leonica says, have a great night, Carol. Leonica, are you going live today, Queen, on your channel? Linda says, congrats, Shawanda. Lillian says, good evening, everyone. Bless says, happy birthday and be blessed. Thank you, Queen. But y'all be sure. Okay. So Leonica is going live on the Discord. So y'all got questions about Echo or about Spout, hop over to the Discord and ask her. Thank you, Keisha. Keisha says, hi, Queens, and I like to share. May your born day be phenomenal. Leonica says, hey, Keisha. Sherry says, be blessed, everyone. Celebrate your birthday, Mrs. Carr. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Helen. Helen says, take care, everybody. I appreciate that. And she says, hey, Leonica. And I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a great evening. Y'all be blessed. I'll see you guys